Dice Dragon. Just use the code, get 10% off your first order. Shop today. New adventurers will get some things like a sticker pack with 3 stickers, free downloadable PDF adventure, a free mystery dice set. It's so sick. Hold on to your skull, cause it might split. SkullSplitterDice.com. Hurry now, bring some new dice home. SkullSplitterDice.com. Hurry now, bring some new dice home.
Or you just need a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on in our campaigns, you can find that information over on our fandom wiki. There you'll find info about our PCs, our NPCs, and write-ups of all of our past episodes. But if reading isn't really your thing, you can also find arcs of our campaigns summarized in neat little 10-minute videos over on our YouTube, where you can also catch all of our past broadcasts. Thanks so much for watching, and welcome in! Ding!
Good evening. Welcome to the Twee News Network. I'm Ann Anchorman, and I have a breaking story for you here tonight. The pioneers of the soap game over at the Welcome Inn have decided to increase their already impressive collection of soaps. Now, as you're probably aware, they released a new soap recently with the Familiar Shop Etsy page. However, after the booming sales of their tavern-scented soap, they decided to double down and increase their collection. That's correct, folks. 4 new scents have been added to the Welcome Inn's collection of growing soaps. For a closer look at the details on this ever-growing story, we sent our man out to the streets to find out more. Hi, Anne. I'm here live in an alley with more of the unraveling story about these new Twee soaps. We've just received word that all 4 of these soaps are themed around the off-the-rails characters from the Friday campaign. Characters such as Yona, the tome-wielding Warlock, Barney, the electrifying Druid, the bold Barbarian Brothos, and the world-traveled Paladin Restrada. Yes, we're also being told that you can purchase these soaps as part of a larger collection or individually if you'd like. Well, that's good news. Thank you for that detailed and very handsome report. Well, that's all we have for you tonight, folks, and remember, until next time, buy more soap. Take care. I wonder how this stuff tastes.
And no one could hear any of it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
we're live.
are we live.
Everyone can hear you, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, everybody. What great energy we're coming into this beautiful celebration episode of Off the Rails with. Before we get into our super, super cool and hyped up episode.
Nice.
Josh,
Noise.
it's the
Nice.
sex one today. If you
What?
haven't noticed. Announcements.
We are chaste, my friend.
Yes, our Bible club starts up this Wednesday.
Jesus.
That's the first thing on the schedule is, no, it's not. Guys, be here on Sunday for Roundtable Vampire the
chasing something
Masquerade.
out here.
Ellie's going to be DMing that. That's their first time on the channel as a DM. Very, very excited for that. So that, again, is Sunday. Be here for that. That's going to be amazing. And that will be your last chance to get in our giveaway for the week, so stay tuned for more info on that. And of course, then we will be back with Adamless on Wednesday, led by the phenomenal Captain Crail, guest of this show and wonderful content creator. And then, of course, we'll be back for Off the Rails on September 2nd. Then we go to our bi-weekly. September 2nd, we will be back for Off the Rails. Then we're heading into bi-weekly scheduling for this program. Of course, we'd be able to do none of this without our phenomenal sponsors, Skull Splitter Dice. Guys, not only do they sponsor their programming, they also sponsor a phenomenal giveaway. We are near the end of the month, so we're going to be drawing that also during the roundtable on Sunday. But you can still get yourself entered during the break. Use !win in chat to get yourself entered for a skull mug filled with approximately 100 of Skull Splitter's finest dice. Remember, followers get 1 entry, subscribers get 2. If you're going to subscribe to it beforehand, it's not retroactive. Nailed it. And now I've thrown myself off. And check out Skull Splitter's products. They're amazing. The link is in chat. Of course, our second sponsors this month are our cool friends over at Wooded Meadows Gaming. Guys, they sponsored through the whole month a weekly giveaway, and we love them for it. We're going to be drawing that on Sunday this week with our friends at Roundtable. And guys, they're giving away a whole bunch of cool handcrafted wooden D&D accoutrements, from dice to candles to engraved things with dragon faces on them. It's incredible. We highly recommend you check out Wooded Meadows. The link is in chat. If you want to get entered in the giveaway, well, first one of us here, anybody at this table, needs to roll a critical success or a critical failure, at which point we open up the giveaway for a few minutes, and then you can get yourselves in on that using hashtag WM to get entered. And again, we will be drawing that, our friends, over on Sunday. Sean, over to you for our final sponsor.
Eat soap. Eat soap. Eat all the soap you have in your shelf.
Just eat it.
Yeah, don't eat soap. It's a hilarious joke, but
you could eat soap.
Good.
This is, I believe it's not toxic. It is still not edible, so don't eat it. But the Familiar Shop is a fantastic sponsor that's been with us for a while. They just reopened their store after a little break, and now our soap are available if you want to have.
Oh boy.
I vanished. I had to go buy some soap real quick. Be right back.
Quick, Sean's bathing.
Can't do that on
How's the lather, Sean?
Boy, do I smell fantastic. I smell like the inn itself, you might say, because I bought the inn's official scent. Hang on a second.
It is called Hang On a Second. That's the soap.
My rubber band fell off. It smells good. Also, this cast from the campaign Off the Rails has each scent after their own character. Nisha, I don't believe we have in the works yet, but we could in the future. So stay with us. But Restrada's there.
Nisha's just a piece of bark taken off of a tree. It's no worries.
A little
Rub that on your skin.
Yeah, rub it on your skin and you got Nisha's soap.
If you take all the soaps and combine them together, it'll smell like Nisha because he's hugged everybody.
Yeah, very exfoliating experience. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, go check out their store. They also have other things like handmade dice bags, and they have a big gelatinous cube that's filled with dice. That's soap, so you could use that. That's pretty cool.
Soap.
Yeah, thank you very much. Go check it out. My second announcement is the last week of our charity for this month, which is this St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, a wonderful organization that hopes to one day completely eradicate childhood cancer, a lofty and very good goal that they've been striving for since the 50s, and they went from 20% to 80% currently. Beautiful work, but we'd love to get them all the way to 100. So any support you can give, we very much appreciate it. They pay for all the medical care for the families who go there, so they could use all the money that we have because, as everyone knows, medical bills in this country are a fucking sham. Anyways.
Expensive.
I'll pop off my soapbox here.
Soap?
Soap?
It's empty because of all the soap you've eaten.
Soap.
Just let me introduce myself. Hey. Any other announcements?
Oh.
40 bubbles.
This episode is sponsored by Chastity? She's a really cool girl.
It's a stripper I met in Vegas.
No, she works at the fruit stand down the street, dude. What's wrong with you?
What the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck, dog? Eat that fruit. Eat Chastity's fruit.
Eat
I want a movie called
Chastity's
Sean
fruit.
Goes to Vegas.
Sloan, I
Whoa.
will kill you.
Whoa!
I will kill you.
She runs a fruit stand. Support local business.
Yes, both small farmers.
Country girls don't have to make do if you help them out. Someone stop me, please.
No,
I say we keep it going.
I really don't want
Keep it
to.
going.
clip, please.
We'll give you a free 69 more seconds to talk. Keep going.
Yeah, they're our
Oh,
sponsors, so we
nice.
should probably talk about it a little bit more, right?
What's
Sean,
the
can I
numbers?
please get that recap?
All right. Thanks, Chastity. Anyway, when last we left our heroes, nice. Our party had returned to the inn they were staying in the small town of Bleak Falls. The ox perch, which I've been told sounds like a fish and a bird, they returned with
fish bird.
It is a pretty cool fish bird. They returned with an
it's fish
individual, prisoner light, we'll call them. Prisoner-ish, we'll say.
Prisoner Jason.
Currently,
An acquaintance in custody.
Ooh, good alliterations.
a friend in jail.
Brother-in. Nope.
Well, go for it. Go for it.
No, I have 20%
Bondage?
of a working brain.
Bondage?
I
Pronounce
can't do
it
this.
bondage to make it classy. Anyways, one of the spellbreakers that they found hiding amongst the denizens of this town, they brought back and had a lengthy 6-hour-long debate session through multiple different rests. It was very interesting, and a lot of good points were raised by the party against the ideologies of these assholes. Moving on from there, though, the next day, having left their friend in a closet, had traveled over to the mysterious inn that seemed to, or not inn, tower, that seemed to be jutting out of the side of the mountain nearby. Seemingly piquing their curiosity, as being told not to go there a few times, the party went there once, and immediately tried to break into the building. Through some very clever uses of magic, they found their way in through the balcony above, dispelling the ward that seemed to be protecting this building. Venturing inside, a strange scene seemed to unfold as the party discovered some hints that someone had been here since this tower had been closed. The upstairs, some sort of observatory and workspace for whatever individual worked here before, contained a mirror that had a slightly hidden inscription on the back that Barney was able to read because they read Orcish, activating some recording of this room from quite some time ago. The individual they have assumed to be Agtesh, the previous denizen of this tower, gave a message to himself in case his memory had been erased by the nearby mists, something that everyone knows to be a problem in these parts. The message said that if his memory had been lost, a collection of journals and notes have been left to fill him in and catch him up to speed, placing any missed memories back into place. The party, not knowing exactly where that would be, set out to discover the clues that he would have left himself. As Yona took a part of an orrery, is that what they're called? Orrery? Hanging from the ceiling, and...
Or an
Orrery.
An ornament
And the Blind Forest?
from the Christmas tree.
No.
Oh, that's a good game.
An orrery. It's a Magic the Gathering card. It's a pretty good one. It's a good word. Anyways. Vidalcan Orrery. Look it up.
Okay.
No, you're good. The anyways, the system of planets that oh, my computer's fucking up.
Oh, he's
Can you
back.
guys hear me?
Hey,
Okay,
gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah.
My computer just fucked off. The collection of planets that Yona realized make up the sphere of essentially the solar system that you guys reside in. And something seemed off about it. Removing one of the planets that seemed to be causing you some sort of confusion revealed it to be a separate piece from the rest of the structure. A brass ring that, once you activated it, changed into a long, straight piece of brass with this rounded shape in the middle, resembling a wrestling belt, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Brothos had traveled downstairs and found that the bed chamber on the floor below had also been incredibly expertly rifled through. Things were put back into place, but in just enough askew to register on his keen eyes. And then, as Brothos returned to the party above, sharing the knowledge they had all collected, Barney noticed a small glowing sphere just hovering in the center of the room above all of them as they talked. A small, scrying sphere, as you have seen once or twice before, and immediately decided to trace the call.
Trace the call!
Leading to a panicked shenanigan.
Yes!
And discovering that the originator of that spell, Shamira Kelwin, the headmaster and essentially governor, Josh, of
Oh, hey, that's me.
Valis Manir and the Septarian Institute, where Yona had been schooled for multiple years. They seemed to ask for a file on Yona and contemplate their next move, with their last words saying they might need to take a field trip. And we rejoin our group there.
Okay. Now, I didn't make a history check to, like, know who this person is, right?
Go ahead.
I don't know.
Go make that for me now, then.
Okay. Just to see if I know the name, because, like, otherwise I'll tell Yona, like, I fucking saw the Septarian Institute, but I don't know if I would know who she is. History is, that's a 16.
A 16. It's not 100%. There are a lot of prominent figures.
Right.
But this one, you've traveled. You've essentially traveled around Valis Manir a number of times.
Yeah.
You would have heard about the very stern halfling woman who runs Valis Manir and its collective institute. You would most likely be able to piece things together.
Okay. All right. Barney yanks his head out of his bucket and then just, like, looks at Yona and then at the rest of them, but then back at Yona, like, he can't, like, he's trying to keep it kind of casual, but can't really keep it casual. I saw the Institute?
The Institute? Why?
Yeah, that's the place that you went in
Yes.
Valis Manir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I went up into this really tall tower, and there was this person who was sitting at a desk. She seemed to be having a conversation with someone in her head, maybe. And she said that if anybody was gonna get in here, she's surprised that it was them, like us. And then she asked for a file on you.
On me?
Yeah. I mean, unless, do you know any other Yonas?
No, I don't think I do. But
She definitely said your name. Like, yay tall, looks pissed, the hair, and he kind of, like, describes her appearance. Do you know?
yeah, that's the headmaster of the institute, and governor of Valis Manir. It's kind of like a joint job thing. She's really talented in her skills to be able to do two things at one time. But regardless, why would she be scrying on us? Or me, I guess, specifically, if she was looking to pull up a file on me. That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, that sensor was her sensor. So how would she know to look in here?
You
And if-
also have an important noble after you.
You mean? Oh wait. Oh shit.
Are they
I mean, I
coming
was
here?
confused as I don't know. I don't know how they would be here, right? Like the guy died, they buried him, they came back, the tower was locked. Right? How would they know and be able to do that from all the way in Valis Manir?
Would I know if with the type of like ward that was over the tower here that we had to dispel or take away, would the caster of that know when something like that's been dispelled? If it's like
You
one of those
don't-
like set it and forget it type of spells?
You wouldn't have
Or
gotten that
enchantment.
much detail. You did pick up some sort of alarm nature to whatever enchantment was dispelled.
Okay.
Did it seem like our avian-eyed friend might be colluding with the headmaster at the inn?
Oh, the wizard
Are you
Vi?
talking? Sorry, you asking me or you
Yes.
asking the party?
I'm sorry. Yes, this is Josh asking the DM because that was far too not Brothos.
No, it's fine. It's a good question. What information causes you to go down that path, if I might ask?
When we were listening to her talk, she said it was closed up. But she never said who?
Okay, go ahead and make me an insight check.
Sorry, dogs. Hey, that's not bad! Brothos did bold insight. Oh, I have a +6 somehow. 19.
19. That specific way and casual nature with which she mentioned the order of events, burying him and coming back to find his tower already sealed, you don't seem to sense any ill intention or like obscuring of fact that she was like, oh, it was so weird that it was locked. That's crazy. It just seemed like she wrote it off as he probably locked it up before he died or had something in case he died. It just locked itself. It's magic. I don't know. Not
That spell
necessarily-
sorry. The spell that we got rid of, it was a warding spell. So if it wards against physical stuff and also magic stuff, maybe it wards against divination things. And maybe when we took it down, she noticed or something, somehow. Or there was a trigger. There was like a trap in the
Did it-
keyhole. I don't know if that was it.
Did it seem like it was looking at all of us specifically, or was it looking at the room itself of what may have been the target of the spell?
I mean, I don't know. What I don't know if I could tell. I feel like if it was a person, it would be closer to them. Kind of looked like it was just in the room.
You told us that there were, because I remember when Sean was saying what was on the tower, that there was specifically an alarm spell on the tower, correct? For if people
There was-
broke in?
Are you asking me about the?
Sean?
There,
Sorry. There was the spell that Yona detected was not
Magic repulsion and alarm.
it's had an element of it that was some sort of alarm or notification
Right.
aspect. You didn't necessarily get what that would entail, like the specifics of what that would
But
do.
like there was something that would alert someone
Yes.
specifically.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Ring doorbell notification.
Bing bong.
also, an important note. She said that she thought she might need to go on a field trip, and I'm assuming that means here.
Well, this is a
Um,
building, not a field.
Would I know
Yeah.
with like
That's a good point.
how the institute, I guess
I'll leave.
specifically, from my time being there, handles either forms of like punishment and discipline on students and or faculty that break some rules or some type of things like that, and like what the repercussions of that would be if
The death penalty.
okay, cool. Word.
No.
And
That's how you get me. That's how you do me in. You can't do it in combat. You got to do it through rules.
Plainer and
My
clearer.
school, my backstory.
Basic.
Can you
Say
imagine
him like that.
a school with a death penalty?
Yeah, it's called Danganronpa.
No.
But the
Make me-
retention rate is great.
Yeah. there's-
It's just a little college admissions joke.
Go ahead and make me a
Nice.
history check
Okay.
for both this individual and the policy of the institute.
That's gonna be a 14.
14. Okay. Not a lot of face-to-face time with this individual at your time there. At most, it would have been like large gatherings or announcements that they would have given. You would have seen them, but you would have been in the crowd of people, not necessarily, on a first-name basis or... Until this, you probably didn't even know they knew who you were. The fact that you even went to that school. Specifically about punishment, there isn't... I mean, breaking into school grounds that are off limits to students is, depending on the severity, means for demerits to be handed out, possibly expulsion. You don't know about its criminal treatment. It's not a side you would have really dealt with in your time there.
Yeah.
Probably not something they like to make public either.
Yeah. I don't know what that would mean then specifically, but we should probably get what we can from here and leave as quickly as possible.
But that would
Um,
mean that they, there's no one else who could possibly have all the shit that was clearly stolen from here, right?
I guess.
Like, who else would have it? And why would they be interested?
Brothos, when you were in that room, you didn't see any other exits or entrances that they could have come from?
There is the window that is there.
But when we looked at that last time, that was still just locked or at least shut, and didn't seem...
Oh, and there's
Out
the
of
stairs
place.
going further down to the door. I didn't go further than the room. So we've
True.
got this whole place.
We should maybe check the rest of... At least just maybe go downstairs to see what's there. And
Yeah.
at least we can
Maybe
unlock the
try to
door
be
from
quick.
the way out. Yeah.
Yeah. And we don't know how easily, maybe she can, teleport or some shit. So I guess we should,
If
be
she
on
could
your
teleport,
toes.
she might already be here.
Yeah,
if that's
that's
the
why
case.
let's be prepared.
I look over my shoulder when I say that, just to double take.
Nothing.
Sean, with the extra planet I took off, the one that would have collided with the other, I think it was the Nestvala planet. You
Yes.
said I took that off. Did it do anything, or did it open up, or because you said I could take it off of the thing that was
you
hanging
did.
around?
You pressed the button, and it
Mhm.
became essentially like a straight beam of metal instead of that rounded ring.
Oh, I didn't know that part. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, weird.
What does that do?
I don't know.
Little stick.
This was a planet that collided with another one and then just made its own. But nothing changed with the actual.
No,
Like-
the Ori is still
Okay.
sort of it's all of the different rings are askew from one another. It's not like a perfect concentric ring, but it is still sitting up there.
Is that same button there to turn it back into a ball or a ring, whatever that would have been? I'm just trying to figure out why there would have been an extra planet there if that was the case.
So there wasn't an extra planet. These two planets essentially collided into one another, and that Ori didn't display that fact. That's what you picked up on.
Okay.
So there originally were 7 different planets, but you understand that these two impacted each other and are kind of more like one celestial body at this point.
Yeah.
Does it do anything? Is there a note inside of it?
I don't think so. Because you said it's a ring that just turns into a straight bar of metal.
Yeah.
Is it magic?
Yeah.
Is it like a wand?
No, it's like 1090 spring steel, you know?
Nope.
No, forged in fire.
You
Fucking knew it was forged in fire.
ready.
It's been a long time since you got a good forged in fire bit in here.
That was good, though.
Come on, guys.
My brain's trying to overanalyze this, so it's not in pun mode, unfortunately. So I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with this in my brain.
No, you're fine. It's essentially a long, flat rectangle of metal, like a very, very long, thin rectangle of metal.
From this to this.
Brass metal. Yeah, essentially like this.
Maybe it's like a
round-
thunder sheet. Try shaking it.
Kind of like that, with that thickness, but and it would make a similar noise. Yeah.
Try
But it just has
hitting.
this
Hit
weird
me with it.
rounded bulge in the middle.
Oh,
Okay.
just think.
And there's no like writing on it or
No.
inscriptions or anything. Okay.
Smack me with it.
Bonk. Tap on the shoulder.
Anything happen?
You get tapped by metal.
God damn it.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. We should probably look. I just it's a hidden thing, you know. I figure it's
We'll
probably
come
important.
back to it. I don't know.
Why don't you guys just see if it does magic things?
That would
Roll
take
Katniss.
time. I guess could I do like an Arcana check on it to see if there's anything
Sure.
magical about it? I had more momentum last week. I don't remember what I was doing with this. That's gonna be 25.
25. This is not a magical artifact of any kind. It has no enchantment to it, but inspecting it a little better, you see that essentially the button you hit to unlatch it activates these to either end, these little like hidden latches that sort of clasp together like a bracelet or something. But you're essentially holding this 4-foot long piece of metal.
And the clasp basically just let it bend back.
It's a
and
mechanical function.
affix
You
to
can
itself.
make it a
Okay.
ring again if you choose to, but
Could I make it a ring, but in the, I guess, the proper spot where it should be, where they would have collided, or is that just where it was before? Because it would have eventually had them collide.
no, it was resting on a different circuit completely.
Okay.
But
And there's
it
no
looks a
other
little-
visual circuit that it looks like I could put it onto?
No, and it is wider than the ring one step in, so it would be difficult to make them fit on the same circuit.
Okay.
Maybe we can use it as like a lever or something. There's probably going to be a locked door somewhere.
Yeah, I'll just bag it for now and
All
we'll
else
look at
fails,
the
we eat it.
bottom floor.
Yep.
That is fair.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do a sweep and see if there's anything that they missed.
Okay.
Down the stairs, find the stuff.
So you continue down the stairs. The bedroom that Brothos had looked at earlier is there, and it continues further down.
Nothing invisible in here, right?
Make a perception check. I just gotta tell you. It's wild.
Why not?
Because I'm a dude.
Why not?
27.
26. There's nothing visible in there.
There's nothing invisible in here, everyone. Just so you know.
Oh, God.
And
Okay.
it doesn't look like Brothos missed anything. That place is pretty
Good look
thoroughly
over.
clean. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
Brothos the fuck out of it.
You sure did.
Hell yeah.
Down
69.
the stairs.
Going downstairs. You continue to the next level down from the bedroom. And you are met with this curving stairwell that eventually opens out into what you assume to be the foyer of the building. The foyer.
Oh.
This large, or sort of long, rectangular room. On the opposite side, you can see a small doorwell leading to what you can assume via your spatial awareness to be the front door. There are a collection of small trinkets and strange figurines and paintings on the wall. Some of them in these glass display cases, very well laid out to either side of the wall that run the length of this room. To the left and right of you, there are two entryways that lead into interior chambers. And that is currently what you are facing.
These must be the gifts that he took from the villagers, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
He really cared for them.
This is nice. Should we take a look around?
Sure. Split the party?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Always a good idea.
Nisha, you want to come with me?
Yes.
Eeny, meeny, miny, left. And I go left.
Amazing.
Hold on. I'm gonna enhance ability on Nisha for
Oh, nice.
wisdom.
Okay.
Aw.
Is wisdom, or I can do it on Brothos.
No, I need it for wisdom.
Okay.
I just felt sad.
So, to the left, Brothos and Nisha. To the right, Barney and Yona.
Yeah.
Team half elf.
Team half-elf.
Okay. So, going to the left, let's see. Turn my brain around for a second.
Turn the brain around.
Sorry. This room I've always envisioned you guys walking in the front door, so I'm like, hang on. Yeah, okay. So, going to the left side of this room, there is a rather elegantly put together dining chamber. A long 6-foot table and 2 chairs to either side, and then 1 chair on each of the heads of the table. Very well decorated and ready to bear a meal, although there is no food currently. But it looks like a very nice place to possibly entertain dinner guests.
Let's look around, Nisha.
A nice room. All right. I'm gonna look around and sneakily tries to keep reading his book as they look around.
Okay.
There's something in there. I know it.
Oh, in the book you're reading?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you paying more attention to the book or this room?
Oh, absolutely. I think I get about 5 good room checking minutes before I get absorbed again.
Okay. So, Brothos, go ahead and check the room for me.
Okay.
Perception or investigation, whenever you choose.
Yep. Oh, that's a 1. Open the giveaway, guys. Critical
Giveaway.
failure.
Yay! Critical failure.
Turning my loss into success.
Making it good.
So, you see a room for dinner. Weird thing is you don't see a kitchen. There's no room leading out from this. It is just a room for food to be served. There is no room for food to be made.
Oh my god. He doesn't eat.
What?
What?
There's no kitchen.
Oh, there's a dining room, isn't there?
Yeah, but there's no kitchen. It must
Maybe
mean
they-
something.
Maybe they make food with their magic.
I'll investigate further. And then I leave Nisha to their book, his book.
Okay. Nisha, go ahead and make an investigation check into your book.
Yeah, I love a book investigation check. Shit. 19.
19. That's not bad. When you say shit.
I just rolled a 7.
Oh, fuck off. So, as you're reading through the book, and Brothos is sort of shifting around the room looking for a kitchen,
Hello!
there are, at a certain point in the book, you see that there are notes in the margins. Just like things underlined, and then off to the side, notes made by, you assume to be the previous owner. Things like increasing distance, underlined, and sort of a section that talks about that in the book. And then further on, there would be more like talks about materials that help you focus a spell and have it reach further. And eventually, you get the understanding that this book was being used here by this individual to find something nearby. Not necessarily in the town, in the scope of maybe 100 miles.
Oh, shit.
And after a certain amount of time, you get the sense that with a 19, he was looking for a way to turn this tower into some sort of amplification beacon for whatever he was looking for.
What the fuck?
Is there kind of like a you talk about amplification beacon. Is there something special about this tower, like a component that it holds or something that would create that beacon? Is that in here or not?
Not the specific
Okay.
detail that he seemed to strike upon, but there is something he realized in reading this book could be utilized in what he was doing.
Is there any way that I could look at these calculations and things and possibly replicate it?
Make an Arcana check.
All right. How good am I at Arcana? I'm fine. Come on. Ow! Shenanigans.
Okay.
And if this doesn't roll above a 10, I'm changing out the dice. It didn't. I rolled an 11. I'll hold.
11 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Changing out my dice.
There are certain parts in the book where you can see like hastily written arcane equations and theory, like theorem, but not something that your bardic training has taught you how to read and write or translate or decipher in any way, really.
Shit.
Are you not helping? What are you doing, Nisha?
I'm searching the room, not reading or anything like that.
Okay.
It's probably a lie.
Immediate blush.
All right. Good luck searching the room.
You don't happen to have any arcanic knowledge, do you?
No.
Shit.
That's not real. Magic just happens to me and from me.
Right. All right. Well, maybe one of our compatriots can help. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they will be so good at this. They will love it. Yana and Barney love books all the time, but books.
Books? Who's? Yeah. All right.
You're holding a book and staring into it. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I assumed something. Are you keeping the book hidden? I didn't mean to.
Poorly. Brothos could tell. Brothos has got perception.
Okay, that book right there.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll love that.
All right. I'm gonna try to help you solve the kitchen conundrum.
I moved all the furniture. It's all against that wall now.
Yeah. Oh, how did I not notice that?
I was not quiet.
You're sitting in one of the
Hyper-focus.
chair reading.
I moved one of the chairs. Yeah,
really
we
got
pushed into the
moved.
chair.
Okay.
Good shit.
Go ahead and make a perception or investigation with disadvantage if you want to try and get a read on this room.
Yeah.
It's perception.
If
It's
I
flat.
roll well
Oh,
for...
yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Jesus.
Perception's straight.
Ooh.
Disadvantage? 17 with disadvantage.
17. There is that for investigation or?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't percept. Are you kidding me?
Fair enough. Brothos mentioning there's no kitchen, and it leads you to wonder yourself, wandering around the walls looking for some sort of secret entrance or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be one.
Alright.
You assume that he probably didn't ever house food here. He just sort of brought it about when he needed it and continued with his day.
Big door dasher.
Pretty much. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. It's normal to pay $40 for one hamburger.
Normal.
Anyways,
Something's got to give.
Yeah. My wallet. Anyway, not much more to be gained from this room with those rolls. Who knows what secrets I may have stashed.
Well, my
behind
other
those
roll
rolls.
was at 27.
Well, you should have used that.
Bastard.
Now, let's jump over to the other crew. As you guys peel off. Time break. We go back.
Peel off. Yum.
We follow you as you walk into the right entrance. You find yourself in this very cozy...
Oh,
What happened?
It was a
Not
cozy
cozy.
something.
Oh, did I cut out? Jesus,
Yeah.
You said cozy.
imperceptible to me. It was a cozy sitting room or
It's
parlor.
cozy kitchen.
A few long-backed chairs that looked rather comfy to sit in. Did I say parlor? Did I say something wrong? Sitting room?
No, I'm trying to process. I think we're all doing really well right now.
We're doing great. This is the
Nice.
good episode.
This is the good
This is
a
the
episode.
nice
nice
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
We got too into it. Now we've cursed ourselves. Everything's good. I am processing
Yes.
in an audio manner.
There is a sitting room or reading room, a large sort of probably chest-high fireplace, about probably 3 foot wide across its opening, with 2 long-backed chairs
Got it.
rested in front of it. A few decorations across the room. You notice that there is a window set up in one of the walls, but the imagery you see beyond it is that of a rainy clifftop moor, not outside of this building.
That's different.
Hmm.
Can I open that window?
You go to reach,
Yeah.
and you touch just glass. But when you touch it, there is a certain strangeness to the imagery. Make an Arcana check for me.
Arcana.
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Ooh.
There is an illusory nature to this window. And as you go to inspect it, you realize that the wall you're touching would probably be under about 6 feet of rock. So
Oh yeah,
this
we're
isn't
underground.
an actual window.
Right. Shit, I totally forgot that we were underground. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's just look around this room and see if we can find anything.
Go for it.
I'm
Perceptions, investigations.
I am using perception.
I'm
Good.
using guidance.
Okay. For what check?
Oh wow.
Great question. I'm gonna do perception as well.
Gotcha.
I got a 27.
27's pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pregante.
28.
Pregnant. 28 and a
Pregnant.
27.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got more than me? What'd you roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 19, a 3 on guidance, and I have a +6.
Damn it.
Oh,
I had to do that
Kidding,
math
it's-
on my calculator because I can't think at the moment. I don't know why I can't do basic math right now.
With our
My brain
powers
is-
combined,
That's our best one yet.
we're gonna make a D&D stream.
As you both set off to your different corners, perception. Barney, your attention over the course of 5 or 10 minutes drifts from the different parts of the room to the unlit fireplace currently. Looking about the sort of ornate molding work around its edge, there are strange details you begin to inspect. And your keen eye picks up for lack of a better term, a scraping mark on one of these moldings.
Grape mark as in somebody got dragged away into the dark or somebody was trying to move furniture.
Scraping marks as in regular motion and erosion of stone.
Oh,
Like fake rock door scraping marks? moss door?
On one of the portions of the molding, not on the entire fireplace, just on a small section of some of its cross-section molding.
I touch it.
Okay. You touch it, and it looks like the piece of stone you're holding is, while well concealed, able to move a little bit.
Oh, I think I might have something over here. Can I like jimmy it and like try and pull it out? Something?
As you jimmy it, you realize it can actually be pushed down.
Ooh.
And as you push down from the lip of the fireplace, this small little interior cabinet slides down into the fireplace itself. The cabinet
is on fire.
is empty.
Fuck! How they found this too? Ugh, is there anything inside, like a scrap of fabric, piece of hair, a fingerprint, something left in the dust, anything?
There is, in the center of this
Dandruff.
sort of 1 foot by 1 foot cabinet that just sort of descended from the fireplace, you notice a slight indentation in the base of this shelving. And with, what was it, 27?
Uh-huh.
If only it was one higher. Never mind.
Fuck! Yona?
I'm kidding.
You know me?
With a 27 and being there for the whole affair, it looks about the size of the ring that, or the
Ooh, Yona!
Yes.
Look, this kind of... Do you think this can fit in there? Your little guy?
Yep, little guy. Just, I guess I'll put it back into the ring form and set it in there instead of it being like the straight piece of metal.
Okay.
Or
so
would it mean to be the straight piece of metal?
No. So it wouldn't be large enough to fit the entire thing in there, with it not being in the ring form. But the ring shape does seem to be almost a perfect fit for the space, with the small disc-like shape of the planet fitting perfectly into that small groove on the base of the shelving.
Uh-huh.
And the shelving does nothing.
You hear anything else change once it's set in there? Like any
No.
rumblings from upstairs? I guess
It
it's like 3
sits
stories up.
comfortably, like it's made to fit there, but something with your 28 seems to be missing. And with your 28, it is a perfectly spherical object that would fit in this space. And the only thing you've seen in any of these rooms is in the corner of this room. There is a globe that is sitting in its apparatus to spin on an axis that looks about that size.
Yeah, grab it.
Move it over or detach it from its axis that it's there and
Sure.
plop it in place.
And as you are going about doing this, you can actually see that this equipment looks like it's been taken apart once or twice. It's got some of that give that comes with regular removing. You lift out the globe. It is this sort of perfect orb, and are able to pretty securely place it within this small ring.
Does anything happen?
It does not.
Any more? Is there any more Orcish written anywhere?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, if there was any,
Command?
like, phrases or anything. What did you say when you were upstairs at the mirror?
He says it again. Something about heavens. I forgot, but
Good
Barney
heavens,
remembers.
this puzzle must be solved. Right, that was
What the fuck did he say? It was something about being heard, like to the heavens, right? Sean, help. Wait, help me, I can't remember.
And I?
Help, please.
What was that, Sarah?
Yeah. No, I'm just echoing Sloan. Help Sloan.
It was turn to the sky and let your voice be heard.
That's the one. Can I say that out loud?
You do. Nothing seems to happen.
I think
Open.
nothing seems to happen.
Circle.
Nisha and Brothos come in, and Nisha says, "Is anyone good
Orb.
at determining our?" Oh, I'm sorry, you're busy.
All right. Ring.
Does it look like when the
Balloon!
boat was put there, does it have any
Crash.
specific, like,
Goat.
location that would, I guess,
Planet.
align properly with how the planet would be, like, sitting there in the ring, like where the planet would be?
Constellation.
Yes.
There could be a specific point on this globe one would need to adjust to in order for something to happen.
Would it be like an arcana check or history?
To figure
Or
out
combination
what point on
both?
this globe
So-
is the right one.
I
I-
guess in the sense of like alignment of where it would naturally be, like if it's traveling at a specific location, if that makes sense. Like
I
where it
could
would orbit.
see-
If the planet's going to be here, it can only really go
Yes.
on this. It's not going to be
Okay.
like over here or over there, maybe.
Make me a history check.
Ooh, I'm
And
bad
Sarah,
at
did you have
those.
something you wanted to say?
I just want to be clear because this description went in my head and then slipped straight out of it. It's a globe. The piece that Yona took from upstairs has been fitted over the globe, and it
Wrapped
seems as if
around
that
the
is,
edge of it.
yes, some kind of pinpointing device.
It seems to, with this globe in place, it seems to be looking for a specific location.
And the book that I have with the arcanic symbols was this wizard trying to find the location of something using magic, correct?
Correct.
So, as you were trying to figure that out, Yona, I think Nisha comes up to you and says, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but
Oh, no
I
interruption
just-
at all.
need some help with this. It's something about trying to find a location using magic, but
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can. I'll take a look. I'll look
I
at the
did
book
not pack
first.
that spell today.
I'll look at the book first and do investigation, or would history
Sure.
work on that?
Investigation or Arcana would work on that.
Same number, so we'll go.
Cool. Love it.
I'll make it an Arcana check.
All right, fine.
I read over your
Got
shoulder.
myself. Yeah.
Okay. You trying to give me
That's
advantage?
like a.
No.
Please do,
Oh.
please do, please do.
That
I
bad?
can't.
Sucks to
Ah.
suck.
Okay, well, that's 2 plus 1 plus 6.
Fuck.
That's 9.
Oh.
we are not
Nine.
going to get this shit.
Reading through this book, it doesn't seem like there is any indication in its text about a specific city or nation. It is about finding something in a large area, but you're not sure if it's necessarily about this area or a specific area in general.
Interesting that this guy was doing like, because the book says that he was trying to work on something that would amplify, like make the tower amplify something. It's kind of what the spell breakers or whatever the fuck were trying to do as well, right? With their umbrella things.
Right.
I don't know. It's just weird.
The reverse,
Huh?
The reverse, actually.
They were doing the reverse?
You're trying to remove magic. He's trying to make his bigger.
Oh, I thought they were trying to amplify. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Brain.
Yes.
Well,
Huh.
so this person that you traced the call from, Barney, you have reason to believe that they're the one that put the spell on this tower?
Yeah, well, I guess.
So
I guess. No. I guess so.
they would know more than anyone else, right? What if we just asked them if they came?
Yes. I can't imagine they would put a spell like that on a tower because they wanted people getting in there. So they might not be amenable to talking to us, but we can certainly try.
They had mentioned something about us being surprised that we got here, right?
Yeah. Like she knew. It sounded the way that she said it sounded like she knew who we were.
Weird.
What does the surface of the orb look like? The globe?
Yeah,
Can I look?
I was gonna ask if it like was clear and see-through, and if it could like magnify stuff, because maybe there's something like tiny on that thing that we need to look at. Hold it up to my eye.
It looks like a sort of regular wooden globe that has been painted.
Oh, it's wooden.
Yeah.
With,
it is not.
With the surface of the planet?
Yes.
Is there a point that looks like it's been scuffed or marked ever?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. I'll use this one.
Do you have carpenter's proficiency?
I do, and I have a
I feel
natty
like-
20 here as well.
Let's go.
Yes!
Okay, open the
Open the
giveaway.
giveaway.
Open the
Hey!
I was gonna say the only reason I would let you make it is because you're proficient in woodworking tools.
Yeah, I got them.
It's like metal, but softer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did say it's
like
a
my-
leather workers and smiths tools. I did buy
Never mind.
carpenter's
Eat
tools.
shit. Natural 20. No, it's
God damn it.
It's fair.
no, it's a
fair.
very special holiday episode. We'll let it happen. It's also natural 20. I don't want to be a dude.
The god of 69.
Yeah. Actually, here's what we'll do. As you're trying to get in and everyone's just sort of trying to like figure out different ideas and like referencing this book and trying to flip back and forth between pages, there's a moment where Yona rests it on one of the chairs and you just glance at it for a second. And it says, and it doesn't
Insert
flip to any
here.
of the, it doesn't say anything on the interior pages. He actually just throws it and it sort of lays open on the first page of the book. And you see property of the archives of Espirador.
Hey guys, what is the archives of Espirador?
I don't know. Have I ever heard of it?
Check.
Anyone can make a history check if they'd like to.
I'll do it again.
It says it right here, and Brothos just like points at the property of label that's on this book.
Bitch stole from a library?
Why
28.
not?
Who doesn't?
28. 28's pretty good. Barney?
4.
Cool. Brothos?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Did you even make it?
You
don't
gave
have
me
to,
that
you don't
natty
want to.
20 early. I won't know shit. You know it.
Okay, that's fine. Nisha?
16.
16. Okay, you would have heard about it too. You and Yona have heard about Espirador, is a city on the continent of Lamenta, which is to the. Jesus Christ! I just had a.
North?
No, it's to the west,
West.
off continent from here.
Strange.
Do you think it's on the globe? This is, it like holds up the book. This is a place.
I
That's
find
got places on it.
a Espirador on the globe.
You slowly bring Espirador into view, moving your vision off of the continent you currently find yourself and to the west. There is a small little indicator on this map for the city of Espirador on this continent. And with, I would say with a natural 20, Brothos, you have the genius idea of hearing that term again. Turn to the sky and let your voice be heard.
Hi.
And while they're all looking dead on at this globe, you slowly begin to push it up until Espirador disappears behind that ring. And once you turn it so that it is essentially you are looking at the bottom of the world, you hear a little click
Oh,
of some sort of mechanism.
What was that?
I broke it. Shit.
And slowly you hear,
Oh, I really broke it.
and dust from the back of the fireplace begins to slowly move. as
Whoa!
The back of the fireplace moves inward and then separates.
I am.
It's
so
a
sorry,
double
you guys.
secret closet?
Yeah! I
Wow.
got two
Double
secrets.
secret closet.
I
Holy
broke your secret
shit.
closet.
Well, what's in there?
I don't know. Hello.
I'll look.
Oh,
Okay. You push open these pretty heavy, actually brickwork doors that just sort of swing inward.
Rick.
And you need to sort of crouch down to get in there. But you head inside and find a pathway. Probably just cresting above your full standing height. And no more than 5 feet wide to either side of you. Ahead of you, there is a small circular chamber that seems to be built into the side of the mountain from what you can gauge from your outside spatial awareness. Ahead of you, there is a cul-de-sac-like chamber that goes up 20 feet at the end of this hallway. And resting in the middle of that room, that chamber, is a shard. A completely unnaturally shaped shard of crystal. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Fuck. 3.
Okay. What would that be if it was an intelligence saving throw? I lied.
7.
Okay. So, as you lock eyes with this shard, a sensation comes over you that you have not felt since months ago.
Is it purple?
It is similar in color to the crystal you found in the Owlbear Cave.
Yes!
And your mind begins to race
Whoa!
with all of these different ideas. You don't even have enough time to focus on one before the next fills its space and is gone.
Oh,
shit. Are almost overwhelmed by the amount of possible knowledge, thought, and ideas that come to you in this moment, and you're currently stunned.
I'm stunned?
Yeah.
I can't say anything?
No.
Barney.
You walk into this chamber, stare at this gem, and immediately begin to be overwhelmed by some sort of ideas or thought it is flooding into you.
And we were going single file to get in here?
Are you all following?
I think so.
I follow.
I would be behind, yeah.
Okay. You all see Barney walking ahead of you, mostly blocking your view because it's a very narrow corridor. But you see that there is something glowing up ahead that has this very warm purple light coming off of it. And at a certain point, Barney just stops in this hallway. Just begins murmuring to themselves non-coherently.
Barney.
Oh.
Barney, you okay?
What do you look
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh god, what's gonna happen?
Oh boy, we really were just about to yoink into that, weren't we?
Whole party getting stoned.
I
Let's
don't
do it.
feel guilty
For the
about
bit.
this necessarily because Barney has stopped and started mumbling incoherently, which I feel like I could interpret that as bad news, right,
It's
Sean?
pretty normal.
It doesn't seem like a good thing to be doing.
Okay, cool.
Including the blowfish.
Just before we go forward, do you mind if I
Sure, yeah.
tack you with a bit of something?
Who?
Me or Brothos?
Both of you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Right. I'm gonna cast Intellect Fortress on us.
Nice. On all of you?
Me, Brothos, and Yona.
It's not concentration?
It is concentration.
Oh, you can do it on multiple people. Okay.
Yes, at higher levels.
Upcast.
I haven't seen many people use this spell, so it's new to me. I like it. Okay.
I'm casting it at
does-
5th level, baby.
What does that do?
For the duration, you or one willing creature you can see within range has resistance to psychic damage, as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throw.
Oh.
That's pretty good. How long does this last?
1 hour,
1 hour. Very good.
as
Okay.
long as I'm concentrating on it.
So, you cast it on you and your friends. Barney, make another intelligence saving throw if you'd be so kind.
I don't think that I got it, did I?
No,
No,
did
you
not.
did not.
Okay. So I just get to make another save.
Yeah.
8.
Oh boy.
8. Barney still seems to be muttering in place.
What's
Now-
happening?
Jostle his shoulder and shake him to see what's going on. You
No
okay, buddy?
response.
Should I carry him?
Maybe.
Taking him
Can I
out.
turn him around to see what he's just looking at or murmuring at?
Sure. You turn him around, facing you, eyes completely focused on the distance, not even registering your presence there. But you see Barney just staring off, muttering incoherent nonsense to themselves.
Oh.
Barney, go ahead and make an intelligence save with advantage now.
Oh, because you're not looking at the rock.
19.
19. Okay. As you are now faced away and given that sort of break from this strange sight, your faculties return to yourself, and you see before you your 3 friends.
Whoa.
Welcome back. Something happened. You were just murmuring to yourself.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at
Look at what?
Don't look in that direction. Just don't
Brothos,
look. Don't.
make an
No,
intelligence
Brothos, no.
I also
advantage,
think his
right?
eyes
I was
like,
a bit
lit up,
tempted,
you
yeah.
know?
Go ahead and make an intelligence save with
Yeah.
advantage. As all 3 of you look
Funny.
for no reason.
We all have advantage, right?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Barney, you
Oh,
can't tell
I
us not
love
to
it.
look at something.
Intelligence.
What
Immediately
happens
just-
if I...
That's a
It's like
minus
Barney
1.
turns around, don't look, and it cuts to
Uh,
behind you, and just 3 heads
17.
just appear.
12.
Intelligence saved.
12?
Right
Yes. What was that, Yona?
now. 17.
17. Hey, Sarah, you look very
Oh,
happy.
no.
What did Nisha get?
What happens if I get stunned?
That's a good question. What happens if you do? What'd you roll?
9?
9 total?
Yep.
Okay. So, Yona, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, we're
Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage. Duh.
Well, you should have done that. It's your spell.
8.
Wow!
Here we go.
How is it worse?
You,
Oh my gosh, that's like me trying to attack something.
I'm not doing good today, y'all.
I'm pretty sure stun does drop your concentration.
I
on
think
things.
it does.
So that'll probably happen. But you are both Brothos and Nisha immediately, as they peer around Barney's shoulders after being told not to, are immediately met with this incredibly finely cut spire of purple gemstone. And
Fucking
immediately,
told you not to look.
almost as
I
if
just love
a
it.
direct visual feed from this object, your minds just begin to race with different concepts, ideas, images you've never seen or can't understand. And before you can focus on one, the next one is there to replace it and is also gone.
I'm pretty sure this happened to Brothos the last time he was around these guys.
I got a real bad brain freeze.
I slap my hands over both their eyes and like pull them in
As a-
towards my body.
As that happens and we're all looking over and they start murmuring, Yona's also going, murmuring, this looks like the thing from the owl.
Yona!
He's just murmuring because he's talking about, this is the thing we saw.
Son of a bitch!
That's his
Yona!
every day.
It's the same thing that we found with Friend and
Yes.
his friends.
Yeah, but that didn't like knock people out or I guess make them like
It,
stunned.
it kind of fucked Brothos up a little bit. His head just hurt.
He just said,
Come on,
Make,
wake up.
make another save with advantage.
Amazing. Maybe. Oh, natural 20.
Open
Hey!
a giveaway!
Giveaway again.
Hey!
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
5.
That's a really cool animation.
No.
Close the giveaway.
With advantage?
Yeah.
Ay.
Bruh. Okay,
So,
Nisha's back.
Nisha does seem to come to their
Yep.
senses.
It's like an intellect crystal. It's just don't look at it directly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to look at
Brothos
it.
is
I
going.
just, my eyes glanced up when you said don't. Oh, God,
In our defense,
Brothos.
Barney, it's very instinctual to look at something when someone tells you not to look at something.
Right.
Okay, well, what did I say next time to keep this from happening? Brothos!
Hey, turn around.
Keep it together. I still have my hand covering his eyes.
I'm there.
Make it stop!
God.
Can I give Brothos, never mind, a pat on the back?
Sure, you can do that.
Can I-
So magically.
Can I approach this thing backwards, like walking backwards, and then throw
Sure.
my jaunty cape over it?
It won't cover the entire thing, but it'll cover a good portion of it.
Cool.
You go to check it out and make sure it covered the whole thing, and you make eye contact with the one part that's not covered, and you're like,
That's the best
Was it
use
gonna
of
do
a
this?
jaunty cape I've ever seen.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You essentially have to hang it so that this portion of the room doesn't have visual on it, but the other
Right.
side would.
Right. This side's fine.
Brothos going to make me another one with advantage.
Ah,
Let's see how long this lasts.
ha! Oh, fuck you. I rolled a 7 and an 8 minus 1, so 7.
Cool. He's still out of it. It got a real good grasp of his noodle.
I'll
We
just,
need to get Brothos out of this room.
I'll just lead him around by the head.
okay.
Last time I saw one of these, I mean, I guess this is what he was planning on using for amplification, right?
I guess, yeah, this is the... Because I'm trying to think, did Friend and them have any plans for that? I think it was just there. That's just where they
No, they were just
were
gonna
living.
keep it around. I remember that I was really worried that someone was gonna find out about it,
Yeah.
because
Who's friend?
he's an owl bear that we met, who we met.
Really nice person.
He's, yeah. Context. They lived.
Pick another save.
They lived near some of these crystals, and they ended up gaining sentience, essentially. Like they had language and they spoke to us, and yeah.
Right.
Brothos, you are freed.
This is like the crystal from Friend's house.
You're right, bro.
Oh!
So I guess, because this isn't the same, I guess, vein of mountains, right? There's like a break between these mountains and the mountains where we would be, right? If I don't have the big map.
No, that is not correct.
Okay.
These are a different range. I'll bring you to the other side.
Cool.
I feel like the last time that I was around these, I probably tried to like look at them and see if I could tell anything.
Okay, yeah, these are totally
About them?
separate.
Yeah, this is where you.
We
guys
were
are.
over here,
Yeah.
right?
That lake essentially is where you were.
Gotcha.
But you're right. The last time you were around these, it didn't like totally put you out.
Knock
of
you
commission.
out. It was just like a head rush kind of thing.
I guess
Speak for
those were
yourselves.
smaller. I don't know if any of them were as big as this one.
When I was looking in the room, because I didn't get stunned, could I get like a layout of what the room was like? Was it just the one
Sure.
crystal or multiple?
No, so this structure, this crystal structure, is sort of emerging from the ground itself. Around this chamber is a much neater version than the chamber you saw upstairs, though it is much more claustrophobic in a way. It's a smaller circular chamber. There is a work table on one side where you can see there are a series of neatly kept leather-bound journals, just sort of kept on the side of a desk.
Mm-hmm.
A small little workspace for multiple different things. And to the side of that, there is a small collection of like blank paper and an ink pen. Not a lot going on in this room.
But they're still here. The journals are still here.
Yeah, let's check out them journals.
Do I still have any nullstone on me?
I have the nullstone sword and nullstone rope in my bag that I wrapped up.
No, the rope is gone.
I'm just kind of curious.
Oh no! I think it's just this. What was there? There was a second thing. Was there like a
There's
dagger
bolts,
or something?
like
bolts.
a
That's what it
barrel of
was.
Bolts.
Yeah, but I have a sword, nullstone sword. Do you want that?
Yeah, give me that.
Shing.
Can I just like slowly hold it out towards the crystal to see
Okay.
if anything happens?
As you hold out the end of this sort of saber-like blade, there is nothing that immediately happens. But after a second or two,
Edging closer.
the tip of the blade begins to slowly coat in this vibrant green moss that begins to build down the length of the blade towards the hilt.
All right, I'm gonna take a look at this moss while you check those journals.
Look it
because
up.
I want to look at these.
I hate it here.
I look at my moss.
I look at the book.
I hurt.
I do have a little herbalism kit, so I would like to just give like a general check over this moss and see what I can see about it, but also I kind of want to see if it has any like properties or something.
Go ahead and
Greatness
make a
salad.
nature check with advantage.
Oh, yeah. Greatness salad. Greatness salad.
And Yona, you're looking over some of
The
the journals?
books. Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 19.
19, not bad. You inspect this moss with your tools. Look for any sort of signifiers that something is amiss or wrong or different. But you find, strangely, the most mundane, natural moss you've ever seen in your life.
I eat it. I take a bit off and I put it in my mouth and I like taste it.
It tastes very earthy.
Cilantro.
And I take a bigger chunk and I like chew and swallow.
That one kills you. Yeah.
Oh
Fuck.
wow! It was the second. It was the second dose that.
Yeah,
did it,
you went for too much. I'm sorry. No.
Like roll it up
again-
between my hands, just like smell it.
It is the healthiest, most vibrant moss that you've ever interacted with. It tastes like
just
dirty earth.
moss.
It is just moss.
What the fuck?
You also noticed while holding the sword, the crystal didn't seem to affect you at all.
Hold on to that.
Ooh. Yeah. Here, Brothos, you want this?
What?
If you hold on to this, the crystal won't get you.
Okay.
And I'll take one of those darts.
I hold the sword, and I look at the rock aggressively.
It gives off this very warm purplish glow.
That's right.
I
Fear
roll very
me.
poorly for those books.
Damn it. We were
I don't know
eating
what else
ass
it was gonna. I rolled a
tonight.
3, so whatever stat is gonna happen, it just isn't happening.
Performance. Oh, sorry.
Okay, cool. That's actually better than what my perception and/or like investigation would have been if it's performance.
Reading these,
Am I pretending
tomes?
to read? Like just making it look like I'm
as you
researching?
look them over before you begin reading them,
These are definitely books.
they appear to be numbered in sequential order. The same way they're ordered across the desk from left to right, 1, 2, and 3. There are a number of entries. Just looking at the first one, it looks like there are multiple different entries day after day, just chronicling what this individual did here. If you wanted to take time and read over them, you could certainly do that, but that's up to you.
Let's. I'm gonna look at the most recent one, so number 3, if that's the latest book.
Yes.
Let's see what the last entry is.
Okay.
If there is one.
The last entry is sort of melancholy. The last entry is a very long-winded and mournful entry about his illness. Going off what he has written at this point, there seems to be an ongoing illness and a regret of failing to do what he came here to do. But this illness has been coming up for a while, and it doesn't end on a final note. It just sort of ends the day.
Interesting. Okay. Go ahead, Brothos.
No. It sounds like you had something important to say, and I just had something dumb.
Oh, no, I was just going to say we take these books. I had nothing else past that. I'm just reading out loud of what is there in terms of...
Is there anything around this
Passing along
crystal
information.
that looks like he, like, I don't know, was he carving into it? Was he doing experiments? Anything like that? What was the deal with this? Does it, and also, does it look like it grew here? Or does it look like it was placed here from somewhere else?
Make a nature check for all of that shit.
And that's, my advantage is plant specifically, right?
Yes.
Crystal's a plant, I think.
Nope.
Oh.
Plants
Rock
can be
plant.
Rock plant.
Oh, look at that. Oh, what a spot.
What a good spot
Oh, he's
to
back.
freeze.
What? Oh, sorry. I was making a good reference about how plants can be crystal because this is Magic World, but not the other way around.
Nice. Okay, for nature, that is a 16.
16. Okay. The shard you look at now is definitely more refined than what you saw in Friend's Cave. There is an attempt to process it in some way or cut it for some purpose. Also, the area at the base, it does not look like this gem erupted from the earth. It looks like it was very intentionally added to this room.
Maybe it was a part of the tower, and then when the tower came here, it just was.
Maybe.
Do you think,
Brothos.
like, this was his, like, thinking chamber, and the crystal is just here to help? Like, my papa, when he went to the bathroom, he would call it his thinking chair.
Possibly.
It's hard to say with a straight face, I'm sorry.
Big fucking chair.
They all were.
Really giant.
If, I mean, maybe that was how he was trying to, like, maybe that was how he was trying to amplify. Like, he would look into the sphere, or the crystal, and then, like, cast the spell.
Yeah.
Because I can locate object, but it's like 1,000 feet.
Ooh,
Seriously.
try locating object on...
I didn't pack my spell today.
It would amplify any spell, though, right?
that is
Yeah,
true.
I mean, I could give it a shot. I've got, let's see. Got Pass Without Trace. I have Enhanceability.
Although, Nisha did
That's
cast
crying.
a spell, right?
What do you mean?
Cast it before I looked at it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so we look at it and then cast it. Okay.
Maybe you cast it into it. I have Greater Restoration.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Fun?
I'm
I could-
holding the sword.
Trying to think of what else would be effective to...
I stare at the rock and I cast invisibility on myself.
Nothing happens.
Okay,
Water
cool.
sphere, water sphere, star shape. I'm just trying to figure out.
You're not even invisible.
Oh! What?
You are trying to cast invisibility, and it does not seem to work.
Excuse me,
More
guys. I tried to cast a spell and it didn't happen.
You're still holding the magic sword?
I got the magic sword.
Anti-magic sword? Maybe that's stopping it?
This is the anti-magic sword. Oh, it's the stone sword.
It's the stone sword that stops magic.
I thought I was holding a completely different sword.
Oh, you thought you were holding the glass
Oh
one?
my
Did
god.
you think I just handed you a fucking sword? Like,
I,
take this
That's
sword.
hard.
That's
I
great.
wasn't
That's
paying
perfect.
attention. Good job,
A
me.
stone sword?
No, that's good.
Man.
Guys,
I-
I think I figured it out.
Oh, wow. I do have
kind of
Detect
enchantment is
Magic, and that's like a 30-foot thing, so maybe it'll expand by more than 30 feet, because that mirror is definitely magical. It's probably... I
Yeah,
don't
or
know,
the lock on the
30
door.
feet. Lock on the door.
So-
Why don't, I can just try. I'll just
Yeah.
give it a shot.
Try.
There we go.
I'm gonna drop the dart and try
take
to
it.
cast. Y'all are probably gonna have to help me out here because this is gonna be hard, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and cast Detect Magic like into the crystal. Can I like put my hands on it and like try and
Yeah.
like use it as like a, I don't know, thinking about using it as like a refractor or something that pushes shit in a further direction.
Something that
I'm
pushes
making
shit.
guesses.
So a laxative.
I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall
Gross.
and seeing if it sticks. Okay, I need help.
Okay. Are you
those
casting
intelligence
this as a ritual or just casting it, whatever?
I'm gonna fucking cast it. I don't have time for that.
I'll cast. See, can I do it at 3rd level? Yeah, I'll just cast the 3rd level Intellect Fortress just on you.
What's that do?
Yeah. You have advantage on your save.
Great.
I try to use a bardic inspiration and that fails as well.
God damn it.
Oh, I'll use a Bardic Inspiration for Barney.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait. I don't know if I can do both at the same time. Is Bardic
You can-
Inspiration
Bardic
concentration?
Inspiration. No, it's a class
Hell yeah.
ability.
Not a spell.
Yeah. Take it. Use that D10, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
Pachow.
So you are going to
Gotta
try
remember I
and
got that.
I'm gonna try
Approach
and
this
use
thing.
this crystal to amplify my spell.
go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw with
It's
advantage.
time to rock.
And bardic inspiration if you choose to use it.
Okay,
Or,
so I
I mean,
do
crystal.
have advantage on this, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is intelligence saving throw?
Yes, it is.
Okay, here's one.
Good.
Okay, not bad. Off the table. Okay, second one, much worse. Give me that D10. D10. How many D10s? Plus one. That is an 18.
Okay. So you stare at this gem.
And I tried to really meld with it and just be like, I'm just gonna push the magic in there. Just
You hold the sides of this gem, the shard that's erupting from the ground, and succeeding on your save. Do not succumb to its intrusive aspects, and cast the spell. And your consciousness explodes outwards from this room.
You're kidding. Really?
The radius of your spell is magnified to an aspect you did not even consider had this worked. You
Oh my
sense
god!
magic across this town in every one of its corners. You sense these small little trinkets just dappled throughout. You sense a few maybe more interesting magical items throughout the town. Not a large amount of magic, but something you didn't expect. This large radius that you now have, on the very end of which you sense a massive growing presence of enchantment magic.
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
The fog.
And at that point, you begin to hear noise from the town outside this tower.
Oh.
That's where we're going to go to break.
I did not think that was going to work. I
was
fully,
wild.
I fully
Yo.
thought that you were gonna be like nothing happens. Like the
No.
faces you were making, you
I know.
had
Put
me
that,
going.
you put that tinfoil on the TV antenna.
I'm really
You've got
good at
some
being
extra
a shitty
channels.
person.
That was tight.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yes.
That was cool. We'll find out what's happening after this quick break. Be sure to join our Skull Splitter giveaway, Josh.
Yeah.
Throw them at him.
Exclamation point win will get you entered into our Skull Splitter dice giveaway.
Nice.
It's like reverb on that.
Sorry.
That was amazing. No, it's perfect. Our Skull Splitter dice giveaway, provided by our good friends over at Skull Splitter. So again, exclamation point win will get you entered. Followers get 100, subscribers get 2. If you can subscribe to it beforehand, it's not retroactive. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye now.
Dice Dragon, just use the code, get 10% off your first order. Shop today. New adventurers will get some things like a sticker pack with 3 stickers, free downloadable PDF adventure, a free mystery dice set. It's so sick. Hold on to your skull, cause it might split. SkullSplitterDice.com. Hurry now, bring some new dice home. SkullSplitterDice.com. Hurry now, bring some new dice home.
If you're new here, or you just need a little bit of a refresher as to what's going on in our campaigns, you can find that information over on our fandom wiki. There you'll find info about our PCs, our NPCs, and write-ups of all of our past episodes. But if reading isn't really your thing, you can also find arcs of our campaigns summarized in neat little 10-minute videos over on our YouTube, where you can also catch all of our past broadcasts. Thanks so much for watching, and welcome in! Ding!
Good evening. Welcome to the Twee News Network. I'm Ann Anchorman, and I have a breaking story for you here tonight. The pioneers of the soap game over at the Welcome Inn have decided to increase their already impressive collection of soaps. Now, as you're probably aware, they released a new soap recently with the Familiar Shop Etsy page. However, after the booming sales of their tavern-scented soap, they decided to double down and increase their collection. That's correct, folks. 4 new scents have been added to the Welcome Inn's collection of growing soaps. For a closer look at the details on this ever-growing story, we sent our man out to the streets to find out more. Hi, Anne. I'm here live in an alley with more of the unraveling story about these new Twee soaps. We've just received word that all 4 of these soaps are themed around the off-the-rails characters from the Friday campaign. Characters such as Yona, the tome-wielding Warlock, Barney, the electrifying Druid, the bold Barbarian Brothos, and the world-traveled Paladin Restrada. Yes, we're also being told that you can purchase these soaps as part of a larger collection or individually if you'd like. Well, that's good news. Thank you for that detailed and very handsome report. Well, that's all we have for you tonight, folks, and remember, until next time, buy more soap. Take care. I wonder how this stuff tastes.
on. Guys, they can see and hear you.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me
Wait a
they
minute.
can
Wait
see
a
and hear
minute.
me?
Both.
Whoa!
Whoa!
What is happening? I don't know. I work here and I have no idea what's going on. When, hey everybody.
Hey, Sean.
We just got back from our break. Why, thanks. How's it going? Hope you're all in that giveaway because we're closing it.
Get out of
All right,
here.
so, when we had just abandoned our heroes for some quick pee breaks and some food, we left Barney grasping the shard of magical energy.
Firmly.
Casting Detect Magic into the shard, seemingly amplified the spell across the entire town, giving them the ability to see that there were small little bits of magic scattered throughout the town, but one larger source of magic growing just on the outskirts of it. And we will return there.
He like casts the spell into the crystal, and then immediately it's like like a hair flowing
hair blow
backward.
It's like that cat with the flower on his head.
Yeah, little electric sparks maybe just like coming up like randomly. And then the spell ends. It's like, holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, it worked. It worked. There's, I think I felt a mist. That was crazy.
I think I hear something from outside of the tower, if I heard that correctly minutes ago in my brain.
At this point, you will all begin to hear the sort of muddled sounds of some sort of commotion going on outside of this building.
Uh-oh.
Like directly
Can't be good.
outside, like
Outside, to what extent, you're not sure, but an exterior sound. put it that
okay.
way.
I'm gonna grab those journals, put those in the bag.
Exterior, nice.
We should maybe close this back.
Yes,
Up?
yes.
Okay.
We can't let them find the crystal. I feel like this is a very powerful object.
Yep. Or maybe they already know about it and they don't want us to know that they know about it, so we should put everything back and make it look like we don't know about it.
But if they had gotten in here, wouldn't they have taken the journals?
No, maybe these aren't really important, and I just like books, but that is up for debate. But not for now. Let's go.
We should
I'd like
definitely
to hide
close.
this place no matter what.
Yeah.
Let's
just
What can I do?
back out of the room, covering our faces.
Okay.
Take my
I
jaunty
don't know what I'm talking about. We just turn around. Yeah, I don't know why we're backing out.
Let's do it.
We have to walk backwards and make it harder for myself.
You just walk forward away from it.
Yeah.
I hate these swords.
Okay.
I can
So-
take it back, Brothos, and just
There you go.
wrap it back up, put it in the bag.
Okay. You all exit this chamber. The entryway in the fireplace is still currently there. So is the small dropped cabinet that you placed the globe in with the wrapped metal band around it.
Can I would love to try and use stone shape to like close up some of this entrance if I can.
Wait, could we just undo the mechanism?
I would, yes, that too. I'm just looking for a little bit of extra. I just want a little extra
Let's
security.
let's undo the mechanism first, and then just like plaster the door shut once it's closed naturally, as it should be. Because otherwise, they're gonna be like, "This is a funky fireplace," and that'd probably raise more suspicion. So we'll remove the globe, put that back on a little stand. I'll grab the metal ring and try and run
Keep it.
upstairs to put that back.
No,
Okay.
we should keep it so that they
Or
can't
keep
open
it.
it.
That you will keep it.
Can I look out the front door to see if there is a source of this noise that is visible?
Sure. You go to open the front door. It is currently locked.
Is there like a window or a way to see out?
The front door, there is not.
I
It is
go
a
up to
full
this
wooden door.
bedroom and look out that window.
Okay. You disappear upstairs.
I'm also trying to cover. I'm just trying to like cover the tracks of any of the disturbances and the dust that we've made. Like trying to make it not obvious that we came here and fucked around with this thing.
Go ahead and make a performance check.
Can I assist?
Performance.
Yeah.
Or could I do my own performance check? What would be better?
If you're trying to do the same thing,
I have
Yeah,
a plus
I can
3 to
help.
performance.
I have a
Either
plus
way.
8.
it's up to you. You can help or you can do your own.
I'll help you. Go ahead, Yona. I'll help you.
I wouldn't if I'm just doing a regular roll. That would have been a 15. If I'm taking advantage, I can roll a second time if that's
Sure.
what's happening. Okay.
Mhm.
That'll be a 17.
17. You're able to put everything back in its general place, except for obviously the ring you're taking.
Yeah, I'll put the orb back because that's very noticeable. The globe,
Yeah.
at least.
That's put back, no problem. And I assume you're also closing the fireplace. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. Ideally, if that can happen.
Yes, I know the mechanical aspect, but are you stone shaping it shut?
Yeah, I'm just gonna get into the hinges and see if I can maybe, I don't know, if there's any hinges at all, that if any way that I could help kind of like firm it up at all, I'll do that. If that's not a thing that I can do, that's also fine.
So the way it opened is the back wall of this fireplace is bricks, and it's sort of opened like the bricks were teeth of two different doors. So you could try and seal those together.
I had originally wanted to close the tunnel behind the door, but
Stone shape I don't think is that wide an area.
no, but I can just kind of like
go
make it
touch
work.
the stone and then do it, and then you'll be able to
Perfect.
amplify.
Shut yourself
I'll just
in
leave
there.
it. Seems like there's not much that I can. Not stone shape. Sorry. Different thing. Brain broken. Anyway, let's just keep going. It's fine.
Okay, so not sealing the thing, just closing it naturally.
Yep.
Okay.
It's fine.
Brothos,
Yeah.
you run up the stairs ahead of everybody. As you look out over the balcony, you can see that where once there was a large wooden wall preventing the mists from approaching the city, currently that wall is not visible, as the mist has slowly begun to pour over that.
Oh
And
no.
From that section of the town, you can actually hear the screams of individuals down in that section of the town, as well as the beginning sounds of some sort of horn or alert system that the city has set up.
Oh, that's not good. I run straight back downstairs.
Oh shit.
The smoke is over the wall. The fog. People wait.
Fuck.
We didn't really figure out anything to stop it in here.
Does it say in the journals what he was doing to stop it?
Gonna just look through them and see if I can speed read through journal 1 through 3.
Investigation check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration.
Can we
take
pull out
a
the
D10?
memory necklaces and put them on? Well, that's sorry.
Yeah,
Sure.
D10.
Okay, D10. Disadvantage. Yeah. I'll just do that. Ooh, okay. Alright. The second roll. Okay. And the D10. Okay. Alright. So that would be investigation 20.
20.
Yeah, rolled an 8,
As you-
got a 6 plus 6.
Flip through the first journal you found. You come across one of the earlier sections of him discussing the construction of that wall. Specifically, there was a section written about a long form enchantment that he worried about needing annual upkeep.
Ooh. Did he have the name of the enchantment, or could I make an Arcana check to know what enchantment this would be?
A modified forbiddance spell.
We do not have that.
What's that?
A bit higher level than you
well-
currently have access to.
Oh god, fuck.
We have to go. We have to
Ooh,
go help
forbiddance.
them, even if we can't stop
Yeah.
it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Okay, this might sound weird, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not, but if we were to send a message to the headmaster that was scrying on us, because they have to know about this place, I'm assuming, based on what you said, they would have access to people who could cast higher level magic and might be able to help us re-enchant this.
I don't
know
know
if that's a good idea, but
I don't know if they have access to this crystal. I honestly think that they
No, not the crystal, not the crystal. I'm talking like just the tower in general. If they were looking at us, they knew we were upstairs, and they know about this town at least, and so there has to be some connection to at least know what he was doing here. But I don't know if that would be a good idea or not.
I don't know
based
how
on...
we're supposed to trust them if they're spying on us.
Well,
Great point.
you all do that. I'm gonna go try to get people out.
Me too.
Okay.
You should definitely put something on.
Take a necklace.
Put the memory necklace on.
Think.
Okay. So you all
We run out.
Yep.
head out of the building?
Through
I
the
assume through the balcony?
balcony. Yeah.
Yeah.
Featherfall.
Easy enough.
Nice.
Rope
I would say
burn.
with that, where you guys are in the city, you could probably jump off the cliff if you wanted to drift.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap, let's go.
Yeah, because you guys are in this tower.
Tokyo drift off the cliff.
Perfect.
Sort of
Bars.
leap this direction and float down this way if you wanted
Yes,
Let's
good.
do it. Boom.
to. Okay.
Superhero landing.
Also, Dren is there.
Friend, hey buddy.
I was waiting up here to be nice. Yeah! And he jumps with you guys off the edge of the tower and out over the city. As you begin to drift down for probably about 2-3 minutes, with the cliff descending below the tower, you can see that a number of people are beginning to run across this small bridge as the mist has almost completely engulfed this entire section of the town at this point. Anyone who wants to can make me a perception check as they
I'll do my damn best.
descend.
Blah.
God fucking shit.
11.
11,
19.
19.
20.
Oh,
7.
11, 19, 27. So 19 and the 20. As everyone else is looking around at the individuals running out of this mist and trying to ascertain the situation, the two of you can very faintly see beneath this mist. There isn't much visible. This sort of weird pearlescent white cloud just obfuscates everything. But beneath its surface, you can see these weird sort of amorphous shapes.
No.
Hell no.
Oh.
It's very strange, almost like a mist within a mist floating around in its space as you hear the sounds of alarm ring from that edge of the city.
Mm.
Cool.
And at that point, you would all land probably right at the edge of this bridge, given that sort of leap. And
I want to run to like the very border of this guy, the oncoming,
the dude, the mist,
The dude.
the mist dude.
the mist
Same.
dude. Yeah, the
Mist dude.
oncoming mist dude.
Mister?
Sure. It's approaching that bridge somewhat quickly.
I don't know how much help this is going to be, but I'm going to cast Gust of Wind
Okay.
on myself.
Your weakness.
On yourself.
On myself. Yeah.
It's a direction out from you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a self. I mean, yes. I just meant I'm casting it. It's a self range area.
Yeah.
It goes
Gotcha,
outward
gotcha.
from me.
Okay.
So line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blast from you in a direction you choose. Creatures have to make a strength saving throw. So if anybody accidentally gets into the line of it,
That's everybody trying
A
to
bunch of people
escape.
running out of the mist just go, "Ah!"
Actively preventing escape.
Yeah.
But-
Stay in there.
the gust
Why?
disperses gas or vapor,
Okay.
and extinguishes unprotected flames.
So, if you'd like to describe what this looks like.
Yeah, Barney is just going to kind of run up to the edge of this shit as everybody's running in, and knowing that he has this, is going to assume maybe I can do something good with it, so he's going to plant his feet and kind of roll his sleeves up a little bit and just fold his hands out in front of him, and is going to begin to, like, close his eyes and channel his energy and his concentration and begin to, like, move with, like, the air around him and begin to manipulate it so it begins to, like, blow outwards from his hands very quickly. Ooh!
It's like real magic. Oh,
I'll
man,
get you, my
too could
pretty!
experience that with one of our partners. We'll get to that at the end of the show. So, as you summon this spell, your wind does begin to partially carve a tunnel almost into the edge of this mist. It is immediately dark within. Probably about 10 or 15 feet, it begins to become very dark within this cloud. But you do see a small clearing you have made and seem to be maintaining as this spell continues.
Go,
Do you
go,
like
go,
to
go.
go, Josh?
No, you please.
I think Nisha tries to catch the attention of someone who's running away from the mist.
Sure. They're very hard to get the attention of as they're currently running and screaming, but go ahead and make just a charisma check. Persuasion, if you'd like to flag one of them down.
I'd love to make a persuasion check.
I know.
Ooh.
It's almost like it can't fail.
To 26?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
barely.
You seem very cordial, and this individual who is currently running and screaming stops as you flag them down.
I look like I'm trying to help, is what
course,
it is,
of course.
which I
And
am.
Your friend just did a bunch of magic, which is really cool and something they
Right.
don't usually see. So
Is there anyone else in there that's still stuck?
there's loads, tons of people.
Where?
Further in, I don't know. I don't know
Alright.
how many. And before it begins to run, just say, this individual grabs your shoulders and says, "Save yourself. Erasure flies are nothing to deal with." And he just
What?
starts running.
Erasure. Who?
Erasure flies.
Yeah, Nisha looks at Brothos and goes, "Do you know what those are?"
Haven't the foggiest. And then he's gonna say, run! Rope! And he's gonna look
I
for,
got it.
like, is there somebody in the mist, like, we can see within 60 feet? Like, can we
There are a
see
few
people out there?
figures. You can see like silhouettes of figures approaching this sort of like tunnel that Barney has made and are struggling against the breeze.
May
Sorry,
I try and shenanigans, and you can call my
You're gonna
bullshit on them.
shenan my gans?
I'd like to shenan your gans. What I would like to do
Damn.
is I want
Shenanigans.
Brothos to hold the end of Dren's rope of climbing, and then Dren throw it with Brothos attached with the memory necklace into the fog. Like a fishing line to grab
So you
people.
can go fishing.
Yeah, to haul them
Sure.
back.
All right. Fuck it. That sounds rad. Sure. Yeah. Let's shenanigans this. So, you are going to have him anchor as you get thrown in?
Yeah, and just like grab people, pull back, and like just try and fish people out of the fog as quickly as possible.
Okay. So, as you are easy enough for both of you to maneuver this, I'm not going to have you guys roll for anything.
It's very much Mario Brothers, like, woohoo!
Oh, that's delicious. But he sort of like launches you over his shoulder into the mist, holding on to one end of the rope, and you fly into the mist. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Okay. Always takes a second to get those. 57.
57.
Picks up 57 people.
57 people die as you land.
No!
As you go flying into the mist, it is almost impossible to see through this very thick fog.
Oh shit.
But as you sort of land and hit the ground, roughly 3 people around you who are currently running, not in the direction of the edge of the mist that you are standing on, but sort of just ambling around in this mist, see you land and immediately freeze. Just like don't know what to do with the situation. They don't know what to trust.
I go, come on! And I put the rope in my teeth, and then I like scoop them or open my arms like this. Come on!
Okay.
Come with me if you want to live.
Get to the chopper!
Okay. Currently, what's your passive perception?
I think it's 16. Yeah, 16. Look at that.
16. As you are holding this rope in your teeth and your arms are outstretched to these people, and they don't really know what to make of the situation, but you begin to hear an intense buzzing in all directions of this mist. And you see little shapes darting back and forth in the fog itself, from what you can make out. But they immediately turn to look at all that noise, turn to look at you, and just give up and run to you and
Yeah.
take shelter in the big man's arms.
Good,
I
good.
grab them, I kind of like scoop them up, and then grab and just pull on the rope really hard a couple times.
Okay. Dren gets the signal, and he's going to enlarge because he can't pull you out unless he does. And he's just going to full on yank.
I'm holding on.
Ah!
Also, with your passive perception of 16, it's hard for you to notice because it is an aspect you deal with a lot, extreme heat. But there is a heat coming from the necklace you're currently wearing around your neck,
Oh, the strain. On
giving
it.
you the sense that it is doing something.
overclocked.
It is keeping something at bay. At least for the time being, you are protected by that necklace from something. But you get pulled out, and Dren sort of like catches you with 3 other people. It's kind of like a double dwarf hug.
Okay. Go!
Be free, people! We are here to... All right, bye.
Is there any way that I'm like mitigating sort of the oncoming force of this thing, or is it too much for my little gust?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but gust of wind is a 5-foot line.
10 foot.
10-foot line? Pretty good.
It's 60 feet long and 10 feet wide.
This thing is currently spreading across both sides of the road and the buildings surrounding them in.
Mm-hmm.
So unless, you're constantly trying to back and forth this thing, it would
Like an
mostly be
oscillating
carving out a tunnel. It'd be very difficult to get the entire cloud in that spell.
Yeah, okay. Then it might be better if I go in there and face outward.
Yep.
I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna run in and just have kind of do it in the opposite way. So it is a tunnel, but now it is blasting outward. And I'll kind of like maybe strafe a little bit. And this way, if anybody like runs into the line, they'll just go, whoa! And like towards the edge.
You're just launching people out.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so a number of people just start running through this opening they see now in the cloud and heading in the right direction now that they can see it. A few of them do get caught up in this wind and just start tumbling outside of it. A few of them take advantage of that and just start diving into it and letting it carry them out faster than they can run. But a few of them do seem to be using it as you begin to hear from behind you that growing buzzing noise as shifting in the mists around you, you begin to hear and unfortunately feel the presence of something in this mist. I'm going to need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
What?
Oh no.
Intellect Fortress is still on you, by the way.
Okay, so still
He's
have
got
advantage. Intelligence saving throw. Okay, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty
Okay.
20.
You are immediately surrounded by a swarm of these raven-sized beetles that just begin to latch on to different parts of you and then immediately fly away. You can feel these things not only biting you as you take... Oh, where's my dice? Oh, 8 points of piercing damage as these 13 or 14 beetles just begin to fly by you and pick at you. But you also feel as each one of them bites at you, they're not just trying to bite your physical nature. There is something that is trying with each bite to pull something else away from you.
Oh. Fuck.
And that...
I have something.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind. Keep going.
Sounds good. Is anyone else doing anything in this time?
Yeah, Nisha looks to Yona and says, "What do? I don't know what to do."
This is a new one for me too. Not gonna lie, I am trying to figure out what the most efficient way to handle this would be, and I'm not coming up with many ideas.
Okay, all right. Well then,
Unless you go back
all
in.
right.
Oh, yeah.
And takes out his own rope and ties it around his waist and hands it to Yona, and it's like,
Oh no.
I don't know what else to do.
It's not no. Okay, I got a better idea already. Okay, we're just gonna. I can't. You'll die. I'm gonna,
Haven't died yet.
yep. And okay.
Just the saddest little thought.
I'm sorry. I'm not a strong man. Okay. So I'm just gonna say we. If I guess we can see them, I could try and hit them with a large bout of damage, but I just don't want to hit people. If that's helpful. It's kind of hard to see them. It'd be a large kind of mental spell, but I have to see them, and it's kind of hard to see in that fog. I'm very visual based.
He says asking for fairy fire to be cast.
I don't know. I don't feel confident in my ability to save you by pulling a rope. That's a Dren thing. I'm
I've got
hanging muscles weak.
a weird idea.
I'm here
and
for
I
it.
don't think it's good. But
Okay, alternate from the rope idea.
alternate from the rope idea.
Okay.
We can see Barney. We can see that Barney's getting kind of fucked up by these things, right?
Yeah, Barney is currently blow drying people out of the mist, but you can see that they seem to be dealing with something
All right.
on the far end of this spell.
I
As
have
Brothos gets pulled back out with
a
like 4 more
real
people.
weird idea. Don't know if it's gonna work. Am gonna try it. Misha does still hand the other end of the rope to Yona,
You said it didn't involve the rope.
Okay.
and kind of like wipes away a scared little tear, and then runs into the mist
Are you so
next to Barney.
Okay.
Hi.
Watch out with beetles.
Right here, casts a healing spell on Barney real quick. That's the first
Oh.
thing.
Healing spell?
Nice.
Healing.
Have a
I
name?
have Cure Wounds.
That's a
I
good
cast
spell.
Cure
Nice.
Wounds on you at first
Oh.
level.
Bloop.
Let's just roll that real quick.
That's good.
You get 8 points of healing from that.
Oh yeah.
That's how much
Step-
Steps steps back about 10 feet and cast. I don't know if this is gonna work. Again,
Oh, this is
darkness.
interesting. Darkness. Okay.
Now let me explain my logic.
Okay. This is not what I had in mind, but okay.
A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and non-magical light can't illuminate it. Now, what I'm thinking is that if it comes from me and also hits Barney, the creatures that are attacking Barney are not going to be able to see him to attack him.
Interesting. That is
Okay.
true. But you also both can't see now. More so
Yes.
than before.
What the?
Yes, that's true. We can't see.
So you are both currently blinded, as
Yeah.
is anyone that would try to come
Is
dissuade
this
from
you?
doing this.
But they can still see. The point of it is that they can still see this gust and this like free thing. It's just Barney that is occluded. Since I've
Yes,
stepped
yes, yes,
back.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Don't panic.
Too late.
I like to.
I can see.
I like to think they hear like a
Doing.
oh in the darkness beyond someone.
Yeah, you just hear Brothos impact someone and as he's trying to back out. Okay, perfect. Yona, so you're anchoring outside?
I guess so. I'll hold to wait until I get a motion to pull the rope. I'm gonna move a bit closer to Dren though, just in case. Like, I don't know
Sure
how far
thing.
I am from Dren, just so that he can
Not too
maybe
far.
do it for me.
He's like right
And,
outside the cloud.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I can't think of anything else I can do though. Like, I can't see these beetle things, right?
Not from this far outside, no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else that would be helpful here. If that would,
You got any of your teleportation stuff?
I do, but it's like
For me.
like for me only.
Tell
It's
him
kind of a
mine.
me thing.
I
And
live.
everything else
dimension
is like I do, but it's for me and one other person, and there's like a lot of people we're trying to help
That's
save, so
fair,
it's
that's
more of
fair.
I if I had a thing where it's like hit everybody you see in an area, that'd be cool.
I feel like we'll
but I
have to go
can't.
deeper.
Does
Okay,
it
we
look
can
like
go.
these creatures? Oh, sorry.
Nope.
Does it?
Josh, you're a bit far off from your mic.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm talking in the wrong direction like a fool.
You're good.
I'm like,
You're
hey
trying to get-
guys.
Guys, come on!
What? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Does it feel like these creatures are focusing in, like they're being drawn to us? Or does it feel like they're just everywhere in the mist?
From your back and forth trips through these different like landing points in the mist, at one point you just sort of like crash to the roof of the building and get pulled back
Oh,
out.
not again!
You can see that these things don't necessarily seem to be drawn to you. They are mostly little tiny swarms of them seem to be going off in different directions. And heading towards people that you grab and get pulled away as they like
Because
dive
the
in to
necklace
get
is
them.
on me.
It doesn't seem like that's necessarily protecting you. It didn't protect Barney.
Oh, okay. But they're
Yes.
not.
Just that they
They're
don't
not
have
targeting
a specific
me?
target.
Oh,
They haven't targeted you because you haven't really been standing still.
okay.
Yeah.
Got
They're
it.
kind of out of initiative.
Yeah. And I will also say, before you were plunged into total darkness, Barney, you did see that this was not something that came from Nisha's instruments, that instead, like, his eyes blacked over and, like, the darkness just poured out of his eyes and mouth kind of shit. And then...
Fuck.
So you saw that
Barney, I'm
and
here
then
to
went
help
blind.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
That's
Tieflings.
fucking
Allow me to rephrase my question, Sean.
great. Sure.
Does it feel like their attention could be drawn, these bugs?
It absolutely feels like it feels like you're watching a feral pack of animals hunt.
I think Brothos will, we're not getting a lot of folks on our fishing trips, right?
You would probably get 2 or 3 people each time you're going in and coming back out, but it is a slow process to be dragged back out. And there've been a few close calls in your fishing trips.
New plan.
I don't know you.
Oh, not you. You get out of here.
So like dragging.
Yona. Yona.
yes.
New
Yes.
plan.
Okay.
Let's get as many as does you see the buggy things.
Not really from where I am, but I'll get closer. I heard there's a beetle. From
Yeah,
what Barney
they're,
shouted.
They're like darting around and biting people. Not really me, but I think that's just because I am a lure. But I am going to try and get them to chase after me, and maybe that will buy people more time to get out of there. With Barney, Barney and Nisha seem to be like doing work.
Okay. Should Dren and I follow you then? or-
No.
Okay. Okay, good plan then. Where are you planning to run?
That way. And he just points like straight into the fog.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay, that's not a good idea. I'm not going to tie that rope to you.
He like raises the hammer and does the flame ability on it, and it just like lights up in flame, and it goes, huh, and like waves it along the edge of the fog, trying to like draw the attention of these bugs to see if it works.
The fog actually, with its pearlescent nature, catches the light very well, and is somewhat attention-grabbing within.
I'm sure that makes it harder to see into it.
It makes
too.
it easier to see me though.
It does
Yeah.
makes the light easier to see within the mist.
Perfect. Okay.
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 Just get the people
Okay.
out of here, Yona.
Okay.
Dren, protect
right.
Yona.
Can do.
Run into
And he
given
like
this rope to
rages,
hold.
so he goes up in flame, and
Okay.
then with the flaming brand or hammer and everything, just runs straight into the fog.
Okay. Brothos takes off into the mist, past this little orb of darkness.
Oh, what the fuck?
How'd that
Sorry.
get there? Wild. Perfect. So Brothos is trying to grab attention. Everyone else, what are you doing? One more action, and then things might jump into an initiative-shaped thing.
I'm concentrating.
I'm also concentrating, but I feel like we're gonna need to go deeper into the mist to get everyone.
You would hear the Doppler effect of Brothos going "Ah!" past you, even though
Shit.
you can't see him.
I got this!
Oh no, we need to go with
I
him.
need to move back.
Yeah.
All right. I can do that.
Can I just like move backwards while keeping this thing in front of me and kind of like do
Sure.
a little?
You haven't
back
moved at
forward?
all. You've just been holding your hands in the same direction since you went blind. So
Yeah, I'll just do that and then like slowly step backwards and kind of go back and forth and just hope that I knock a few people in the right direction.
So are you
Nice.
pointing back
Step back
towards the
with-
bridge? Like
I
you're
am-
pointing this way?
yes,
I am pointing towards the exit. The wind is going
Okay.
in the direction of the exit.
Okay.
yeah,
And
it's
then
coming like right at you and Dren.
Gotcha. Okay. And does that clear up the smoke to where we can see?
It
or
does. You
no?
can see a little tunnel, but it's also a wind tunnel, so you
This
have to
is difficult. Okay.
fight down it.
Gotcha.
Or you can go. through the mist.
Yeah, I'll just tell Dren that we're gonna go through the mist and we'll go alongside it and run in further.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Not
Why are you
feeling
saying it
confident
like
with my
that?
plan.
Why are you saying it like
I'm
that?
not feeling confident with my plan.
I don't think
at all.
Dren has a necklace.
Oh,
No.
God.
No, he did. He went in there because remember we took the other necklace from Limp Disc. That's the extra one we had because Restrada had one and we had Dren was able to go into there because he went with
I
Limp
will
Disc
also
originally.
say
Who
Bufonidae
has-
had one.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, you had to give one to Nisha, so.
Dude. Dren, hold this rope.
Oh?
And then I'll run into the fog towards the rope, just following that line.
But I was
straight
told
to...
to protect you.
Oh, it's brain fog. Ha ha.
Ah, it's mental fog.
Ha ha ha.
That's nice. That's
Oh.
nice. Good shit.
Everything's just a metaphor for trauma. Capitalism.
Moving back into
So-
the fog.
You're all backing up. Nisha, you're also following. Well, not following
Yep.
Barney, but
Just
Heading
slowly
into the mist?
stepping back. I feel like
Okay.
since we're in total darkness, Barney has to be like, step, step, step,
brick
brick.
left.
Step
Heave.
1, 2, step 1.
Heave.
Okay. So, Brothos,
Ah!
you are the first into the breach. You
Oh.
disappearing with your light. Make me an intimidation check with your strength if you'd like.
Yes, please. Brothos the bold intimidation. I'm not sure how to
Intimation.
use that. I'm intimation. Yeah, that
He's
is.
a tomato.
I'm a tomato. Potato. Math, basic
I'm a
math.
giraffe.
16.
Torpedo. 16?
Yeah.
Torpedo.
Okay. A 16.
Wait, wait. No, I lied. 17. I was doing with
17.
charisma
That's
still.
exactly that's what you needed. I didn't like 16. 17 I can get behind. 17 fucks.
Okay.
All right.
Oh.
So you
Yeah. it
begin running with this Olympic hammer through the
Yes.
of this town. Straight into the fog. Around you, you can see the vague fronts of buildings that line this street. And above you, with this light given off by you, there is a storm of some kind. The buzzing just gets more and more intense. And after probably 20, 30, 40 feet past your friends, you begin to hear that buzzing almost deafen you. As the area that was once this colorful pearlescent reflection is this dark gray of skittering flying forms coming to investigate whatever light this is.
Is it directly in my path?
It is around you. It is almost creating a sphere around this flame
My favorite spell.
of all bugs. It's a
Bug
it's an
sphere.
insect plague.
Does it feel like they are investigating but not encroaching?
It does seem like that is currently the situation you find yourself in as you
Currently.
run
Trust them.
and begin to build almost like this little storm that follows you with this light.
You know what this is? This is the fucking scene from The Mummy where the scarabs are surrounding Benji with the flame torch.
The flame.
Yeah.
You should do the thing from Thor where you just throw it around and just like do the and just like do the little circle around yourself. Easy.
And I'm about 40 feet past my friends. Does it feel like I've drawn things away from?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You've got attention.
Now that I've kind of pulled back, I think he'll kind of like slow his run to like a jog and then a walk and then a stop. And just kind of like wave this thing around at the creature swarming around him now.
As soon as you stop, you are encased in a dome of buzzing and swirling shapes.
Uh-oh.
And after about 10, 15 seconds of you stopping your run, you see a section of them just darting at you.
Ah, shit!
Aha! But that's not going to hit with a 2.
Ah!
You just see part of the wall that is making up your surroundings detach and fly at you as like 7 or 8 of these like bird-sized insects fly past you as you dodge out of the way of them and disappear into the other side of this insect dome.
Let's see, what is the natural enemy of a beetle?
I know this is a pointless thing to do in the grand scheme of it, but I think Brothos would attempt to smack this group with an attack of opportunity. They have flyby.
You can, absolutely. Go for it.
Smack that ass like the drum.
Reckless,
They do not have flyby. This is technically one giant swarm.
That would be, a
Sure.
15 to hit.
A 15 will hit.
Okay.
Hit the bugs, Brothos.
Doing it! I hear Barney!
Hit the bugs, Brothos.
17 points of damage.
17. So as you dodge out of the way, you just bring your hammer down, and the flame and hammer strike take out that little section of bugs that flew by you.
Hell yes.
There's more of that, you...
Ooh,
beetle
I
jerks.
just realized something.
Nice.
Got him.
Fucking got him.
The big bad Beetleborgs. I need all of you to roll me initiative, as that's what we find ourselves.
What?
In. Yeah.
That's
I get advantage
right.
on that, because I'm a boy.
We
Initiative.
do.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
12.
I got a 22.
I got a 6.
6.
21 for me.
Oh fuck, I go quick first. God
Barney
damn it.
goes first.
Barney goes
Realized what
first.
my-
Barney goes
Barney
first.
goes first. Barney goes first.
All right.
Is that the Lord?
25 and up.
That's what you did.
25 and up. I wasn't paying attention.
No.
So 25 and up. No. Okay. 20 and up.
22.
Barney, nice.
21 for me.
Nice, Brothos.
Ah.
15 to 20. Cool. 10 to 15.
12.
12, nice.
That's Nisha.
Okay, Yona,
wait a
what'd you
minute.
get?
I got a 6.
Cool.
The face says it all.
Okay. So, we actually begin combat with Barney. Barney. You are currently following the screams of Brothos as he ran forward. You can see that the light he is carrying begins to dim. Not because it's getting further away, but because something is beginning to surround that light. What would you like to do?
I mean, I'm continuing towards
Sure.
that area, still with the wind in front of me, pointing towards the exit. I know it doesn't go all the way to the exit, but at least it'll if someone is there, it'll push them in that direction.
Okay.
But I'm backing up. I'm moving backwards
Cool.
towards Brothos.
Okay, he is roughly 40 feet past you and has kept that distance, so you can close 30 feet with him now that he's stopped
Okay.
for your movement. If you'd
sleeping.
like to do anything else.
Yes. And there's just a shit ton of bugs around us.
Yes, as you get roughly 10 feet away from him with his light there, you can just see that there is a mass of insects that are just, not just creating a dome, that's what it looks like to him. To you, you see a school of fish, almost, like making different shapes in this cloud. Almost like they're moving as one massive thing.
I'm
Have you
about
ever
to.
seen, like 80 crows flying in the same time?
Yeah, it's fucking
It looks
terrifying.
like that.
I'm about to light this shit up.
Alright.
I have a non-concentration spell that I can cast while I've got this wind shit going as well.
I believe it.
So Barney is still facing away. It's like, oh, fuck, okay. And his hands still blowing this wind in that direction kind of like turn into fists, and he closes his eyes in concentration, and he is going to cast Destructive Wave.
Yes!
Nice.
So, each creature that I choose within 30 feet of me must succeed on a con saving throw or take 5d6 thunder damage, as well as 5d6 radiant or necrotic, and be knocked prone. Which they're flying, so like
Sweet.
whatever. But
See what
it
happens.
says, it does say like you strike the ground, but it is a sphere, so it's
Yes,
like a
yes,
30-foot
The radiance
sphere.
outwards.
It's a Thunderdome.
And you get
It
to
is a
pick the
Thunderdome.
targets in that?
Can I what?
You can choose the target. Yeah,
Oh,
so that
that's
doesn't affect
so
you.
good.
Yeah, that's why I
That's
cast
better
that.
than my
and
idea.
Not
I mean, feel
Because
free to
I-
hit me.
No, my idea was like, oh, well, at least you have like advantage on intelligence saving throws. It's So I could just synaptic static, but if you fail it, then you're just done. And
No,
just
only Barney
sitting
has
there.
that currently.
Only that spell of synaptic static?
No, on intelligent.
The fortress?
Yeah, I have.
Intellect
Barney's the
Fortress
only
is
one.
gone now, by the way.
Oh,
so sorry.
Never mind.
On Barney as well? Oh, that's
I'm-
true.
I
Alright,
dropped my
won't do that then.
concentration to cast darkness.
I
That's
can
true.
choose to
No!
re-roll a failed save, so we're okay.
That's true.
Okay.
Hit me with shit. Fine.
All right. Con saves.
I will
On the
do
bugs.
so.
As-
That is
Bugums.
14. I do not believe that passes.
No.
Bugs
As
life.
a massive roll of thunder shakes the air and ground within 30 feet. That's 5d6.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was
Like
good.
zoinks.
Oh
Zoinks.
Jesus.
Zoinks.
12, 16, 19. So it's 19 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
And oh god. That I'm
Natural
not
20.
no, I
Got a
rolled
natural 20 on a
five.
D8.
I rolled 5 6s.
That's pretty cool.
I rolled a
Did you get
6
to
on
roll
every
again?
single dice.
That's 30. 30?
That's yeah, 12,
30.
24.
30.
5 times 6 is 30. That's right.
Jesus.
Throw another
So
5 on there
49
just for good
total?
measure.
Yeah, 30 points of I guess radiant. We'll do radiant damage.
Damn it.
Oh my
Nice.
Not damage.
They hate radiant damage.
No.
No, it's fine.
So he clenches his fists and is just like, I don't know, it's a huge fart. Whatever. I don't know what it is.
It's punch your ass.
That's
Let's
thunder
go.
dome.
he
He
just
clenches
big
his
dramatic-
fist in his ass.
right.
And it rumbles outwards from him.
He rips a fat, nasty one.
He's concentrating so hard it just slipped out and then got magnified.
It happens. It happens.
It's a stress
so-
fart.
You hear this explosion of thunder, followed by what sounds like rain, as what you can only assume is tens of, if not hundreds of, tiny carapaces hitting the floor at different intervals. It sounds like
Hell
a
yeah.
short shower of rain,
That's tight.
but this is still a big swarm.
Barney!
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm here.
Oh, that was so cool! Help!
Yeah.
Yes. To Brothos' turn. Brothos, what are you doing?
Oh my god. What am
world
I
is your
doing?
Oyster.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah, you see that the shell you're currently staring at is sort of lessened in its
Density?
thickness.
There are cracks in it or something.
It's gone from
Yeah.
3 to 2 C's.
You heard a big fart and then there was a crack in it. 69.
I've used my shenanigans.
You don't have just one per episode.
Oh,
You've been banking this shit for
I've
episodes.
been back. How
It's
many did it
stacked.
cost
many
to do
should
that
we have?
other thing?
Let's say 2. No,
Okay,
I'll say
so
1. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
So I should have
One.
like 4 left.
Sure. It sounds good.
Because I think we had 5 last time.
You've got a tracker on your sheet.
added
I don't know
one
if it
today.
resets. If it does,
I
that's a
added
thing.
one
It
today,
doesn't.
so it put me
You
at
can keep
6.
it.
Should reset on the long rest. If it does, I'll be pissed.
Yeah, it keeps them. I think
Cool.
they haven't gone down.
I
for any
think
reason.
this is just flavor, and you can rule with it what you will.
will.
He's just gonna do the like, the spin on like a shuttle throw, where you just like
Yeah,
start to
yeah,
spin
yeah,
and
yeah.
get momentum. He's gonna do that raging, and then the hammer on fire. And he's just gonna like turning to like a little flaming pinwheel, and then let go, and the hammer's just gonna woof, 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 off in the direction away from Barney into the bugs.
Yes.
And then he'll just use the summon to call it back as this like flaming line of spinning hammer will just kind of off into the thing.
They
Okay.
call it the bung swatter.
I will say, instead of your 2 attacks, you can take an action to do that, and you can roll the damage for both attacks, and there will be a save involved.
I love that.
Ooh,
it.
that's sick. Love it.
The damage for both attacks is fucky, so let me figure out all the dice that are involved. So
Yeah.
there's the 2.
No worries. You can just roll it twice minus the radiant if you want.
Okay, perfect. minus the radiant on one, and then plus the fire on both. So
Yeah, because you only get it for the first
so
one. Right?
5d6s, 2d8, and then my modifiers. Okay.
Perfect.
Ooh, that's good. Also solid. Okay.
Glad one of us is doing well.
10, 14, 15, 16, 17.
I don't
18,
like the
19,
sound of that.
21, 22.
Good.
I don't like the
That
cut of your
makes me
jib.
noise.
My jibs are fucking fine. How dare you?
34, 35,
My
36,
jibs are doing
38,
great.
39,
Get out of my jibs.
40.
Hey, you kids, get off my jibs.
49 points of damage.
49. Wow. What's the why? Both of you.
Hee hee hoo hoo.
Okay.
Sure wish
Cool.
you would have thrown those Tarask swarms at us now. Huh?
You're only making it that much more likely.
Let's use a shenanigan point to take back what Sarah said.
Too bad.
You
Not on
can't.
the list. Fuck you. You gotta use 5 actually.
Oh,
So
I have 6?
is that your? Do you want to do?
No, I'm fine.
Do you have any bonus actions? Are you currently raging?
I am raging, so
Yes.
although I will say, Sean, I kicked it off when I ran in, so really I would have to bonus action rage in combat. So
Sure.
now I'm raging, yes, to do this.
All right. Cool. And movement, just stay in the center.
I
or
think
you
he just yeets the hammer in and just like as it kind of like drags back to him, catches it and just keeps waving the hammer, trying to draw as much attention so that his allies can just nuke the area around him as Barney has already done.
Amazing. Nisha, your turn.
Here's a problem.
Well,
I can't see.
Oh my
is
god.
darkness centered on you, or is it centered on a point you choose?
So here's the thing. I choose something to center it on, but that thing can be an object that I carry and move with me. So I just kind of cast it on, like, I don't know, one of his instruments or something.
Put the instrument down.
It's still coming out of
I
your
feel like
eyes.
I feel like
It's
he
like
never remembers
erupting
which
in
one
your-
it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a lava flow.
That's why you gotta concentrate so you don't choke.
Gotta keep your air holes clear.
No. So I can't see.
Okay.
So I hear the rain. I hear the rain on your skin. I hear everything happening. I'm like, what happened? Was it cool?
Now I will say, darkness is your spell. You're concentrating on it. You can choose to end it. I know that's
I
probably
know.
not what you want to do. Okay, yeah.
Can I hear where some of these are coming from?
For sure. It's everywhere almost, but there is a
Amazing.
cluster of them around Brothos that are currently being they're currently making a nice little rain sound as well as being burnt. So
Brothos, do you think you can take a hit?
Yes!
All right. And I
I can't.
angle towards where I heard Brothos yell, and I cast Thunderwave at 4th level.
okay.
Thunderwave.
All right. So what do you need from me? Constitution.
I need them all to take Constitution saving throws, and also Brothos to make a if he's 15 feet
Oh, I
away
love
from you.
Constitution saving.
He might
He
be
would-
far enough away.
He would not be that far away from you.
Okay, all right.
You're getting up against the edge of
2
these
feet
things.
away from each other.
Yeah. He is within 15 feet of the edge of this thing.
This
Yeah,
is the second
yeah,
one
of the
today.
darkness.
Natty 20, baby.
Nice. Get in that giveaway.
You only
Open
take
up the
half
giveaway.
damage. Look at you.
Enter for
Blast
the
it.
giveaway.
Enter for that giveaway before
Enter for
I
the giveaway.
Hashtag WM.
kill everybody.
Oh no. Sean.
It's fine. 18 thunder damage. Oh, he froze.
Thunder damage.
Me? I thought you guys kept saying I froze. I never froze once in my whole life.
Thundercats.
Thundercats.
That's 9 for me, right? Yeah.
Yes. And you're not thrown away. Very good.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
recycled.
I'm
They
glad
get
I haven't been thrown away.
Get out of here. Okay.
That's
Oh, it
plus
also makes a
crazy.
thunderous boom, audible to 300 feet.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's sort of like both of those things just went boom, boom right next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
awesome.
great.
Lots of booms.
Now you have a lot of the swarm's attention. In fact, you probably have all of it.
Yes! Come to me!
Can't see me.
Well, is that your turn? Just the thunder wave? You have a bonus action.
Let's do Thunderwave, and then I think some of the things that I have to do are like creatures you can see, other than Bardic Inspiration, which is here.
Sure.
Yeah, okay, that's a C, so I don't want to use that.
Okay.
But yeah, I will call out to Brothos and say, keep fucking it up!
You
take the
nailed
Bardic
it!
Inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Barty. That's a D10 for you, right? You legend?
Yeah.
Thank you, Nisha.
Go for it, bud. And that's me.
Okay. That is now the swarm's turn. So, with all of the explosions and fire and screaming, you have been very successful in gaining the attention you so aptly sought.
Oh, yeah?
Good.
That doesn't sound good.
It doesn't. I need all of you, Yona included, to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, boy.
I don't feel like it.
Too damn bad.
It's
I'll never roll well again in my life.
I don't want to dig.
Does anybody have advantage on this still?
I don't think so.
No.
24.
No.
Intelligence. I'm so bad at this. Fuck!
13.
13?
That was 13, just to emphasize. I didn't get a 14.
Brothos,
So-
no.
Brothos, you got a 3?
Yeah.
And
That's
a
bad. We'll get to that.
magic number.
Nisha, what'd you get?
12.
12. Okay, so, Barney, you're good.
Nice.
Oh,
As
no.
the at the start of its turn, this swarm now sharing a space with all of you, these insects are unavoidable to a certain extent. They constantly are just flying past you, and little scrapes and bites seem to build over time while in this thing's base. Barney, you take 5 points of piercing damage.
And
Oh, that's worse.
what?
Everyone else, you take the 5 points of piercing damage as well. You also take 11 points of psychic damage.
Uh-oh.
And Brothos, we'll get to you.
Ooh.
Do I take
I
the
don't
half
take
on the
the-
piercing?
You take half on the piercing. That is correct.
I
and
don't
you
take
don't take any of the
psychic.
psychic. No.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
So, both Yona and Nisha, you guys
Hey.
feel as these bugs begin to latch on and bite at your skin.
Oh no.
Feel
Sean?
that. Am I
Uh-huh.
freezing again?
You
Is it
are
my
frozen.
bad?
No. you
No,
are
no,
freezing.
he's
Sean's freezing.
froozy.
What? No, I'm not.
There you are.
You guys keep telling me I froze. I didn't freeze not
You
once.
unfroze
Yeah,
now, but this
bud.
it's been doing it. It's crazy.
Motherfuck! You
You
guys.
said that we surprisingly got out of all of it. Beatles said, "Sorry guys, misunderstanding," and then left.
Yeah, weirdest.
That did
next
happen,
Wednesday.
actually.
Doesn't
Oh,
happen to
that's
anyone, really.
Nah, watch the VOD.
Guys, I don't remember. Oh, we're lying.
What? I'll just. Oh my god. I would just start over from the beginning of your description.
Yeah. So these
The last
insects
session we left.
not only begin to bite into your flesh, but you have the weirdest sensation that you can feel something crawling around in the halls of your memories. As
Oh,
a happy moment from your past, you feel them feed on it, and it begins to become less solid. These things begin to bite away at the happy moments of your life and seem to sustain themselves off of them. And the swarm gets a little health back.
Fuck you.
Also, Brothos, we didn't get to you yet.
That's because there's nothing that happens, though, right?
Well, it depends on what you call nothing.
Oh.
Because you failed the save by 5 or more, you are stunned until the start of your next turn.
Ah!
as you feel one of these things latch right onto the base of the place where your spinal cord connects with your skull, and it just seems to fix in there. And you sit there as a happy memory is slowly being drained from you.
Not the sloppy toppy.
What? I don't even know what part of the scene that's referring to.
That's the episode name. Uh-oh. Not the sloppy toppy.
Oh, man.
Boy.
Do you think... Okay, hang on. Candy store name. The Sloppy Toffee. Or the Sloppy Toffee. Do you think that would succeed?
That could
Would that do
work.
well?
What I think is fun is that every time Sloane's laughter cuts out due to the sound gate on their mic, I can still hear it coming from
That's amazing. Sloppy Toffee coming to a store near you.
That's a really fucking good name.
And the mascot's a little
really good.
sloth because if you mishear it, it's
Slothy
slothy.
toffee.
It's just like they're eating
Good.
Okay.
toffee. Guys, we can get into branding. This is a shark.
I
thing.
assumed it would be a dick, but that makes more sense.
It's a penis.
It's one of those things where if it was just a
good
silhouette,
joke.
you would assume it would be. But
Orbis.
Brothos does a 17 hit.
Just barely. Yes, meets it, beats it.
Okay. And you are stunned, so that is not crit. They did have advantage. Alrighty. So you take an additional 8 points of piercing damage.
Half to 4?
Yes. And 10 points of psychic.
I don't like this.
As now that you have stopped moving, this swarm has taken its opportunity to focus on the easy meal, as it were, in their eyes, because they're dumb and they're bugs. They don't know that Brothos has more hit points than them, probably.
they're getting the memories built. This guy does musicals. Let's get. He's got good
I'm
songs.
currently going through every happy memory that might be juicy for Sean to take in my mind. I'm
Sunday,
like,
Monday, happy day.
Oh, I've
know,
never
right?
forged in a different country. Who's Yona?
Brothos can no longer remember about his papa sitting in the thinking room.
okay,
Oh, no.
okay, but picture this.
Every few minutes.
Brothos can't remember Restrada, and then she comes back.
Don't stop that.
Ooh.
No, because they were sad. So you can't. You're taking happy memories.
It's against the
and they were
rules.
sad. So it doesn't work. So sorry.
Guys, this is the sex one. Come on. Let's be happy.
sorry. I was like, how much pain can I inflict? Anyway.
This is good. Okay, and that is the swarm's turn currently. So, next up would be Yona. As you see,
Get him.
Oh wait. Am I going? Wasn't I before Iona?
Did you already
just
go?
went before the swarm.
You went before the swarm.
Oh,
Feel free to take another turn though.
You're
If
the
you,
last
if you,
person
I
to go
forgot
beside
that
me.
I had a turn.
Go off,
I'm
King.
sick. I'm
The
sick and I'm very out of it. Don't
You
mind
cast
me.
a big thunder wave and it hurt me real bad. Remember
Right.
that? Yeah,
The swarm kicked the shit out of us for a while.
The
It's-
swarm.
I
is
ate the
on
happy
me,
memory of you
sucking
having
my
a turn.
happy memory of
That's what
doing
it
that
was.
damage away.
Cool.
So sorry.
No, it's your turn. You're good.
okay, so I was thinking about just doing another elbow drop on this swarm.
Oh my
I
god,
decided
please.
against it.
I'll give
Because
you real life
bone saw
money.
and everything. So here
Not
is what
fucking-
I'm.
I'll give you.
I had to squeeze it in there.
I will give
okay,
you microtransactions.
so here's what I want to try and do.
Pay me money and I'll give you experience.
I'm gonna use a shenanigan 6
Oh.
times over.
6 times.
Or no, I'm sorry,
6?
5 times over. 5 times over. I'm dyslexic. I can't do numbers. So I'm gonna use the Deus Ex
Are
one.
you Desix Moxixing me?
Deus Ex is
Yeah.
So here's what I want to do. I'm gonna explain it, and then let me know what that would look like
Why I'm
in
gonna
terms
shoot
of.
it down. Sure. Go for it.
Of course. So, hello sharks. Today I wanted to provide you a pretty good attack. So I don't like that these things are taking away memories, and that's kind of like an important thing to Yona because knowledge is memories and stuff, and I like learning. So what I'd like to try and do is I want to combine, if possible, the abilities of Synaptic Static and Mind Sliver, similar to how I did last time, where I can take memories and move them for like transferring good vibes and stuff. But what I'd like to do is for all the things that I can get in the zone, auto zone, that are enemies, I'd like to take the memories that they're taking from us back. And I know I'm going to be doing damage to our friends if they don't make their saves. But if I'm doing damage, it's me putting the memories back where they were if they were being taken. If I can. Just doing a good old switcheroo. And hopefully murdering them all. And
What's your
if I could
startup capital?
about 5 shenanigan points.
How much market share?
Um,
That's all the terms I know from that show. All
I
right,
just rolled a
so it
natural
sounds like
20
a good-
to see what my market share is, so 20.
Okay, so
You
that's
wasted
capital.
a natty 20.
So Ben,
Open
roll
the
the capital.
giveaway.
Open the giveaway, but
Cool.
I'm upset
Sure.
about that.
Yeah, that
I don't get those often, guys.
If you want to get entered to win some cool wooden dice,
Get entered,
then,
everybody.
enter that
Yeah.
giveaway.
Get entered in that giveaway.
Don't just yell "get entered."
You did
Get
it last
entered.
week. I refrained from
I
it.
did?
baby.
You
I
said
did.
get entered in that
Get
giveaway.
entered.
Hey, if there's ever an episode.
So, Yona, I love it. You want to combine the spells to save your friends' memories? That's
Yes,
delightful.
and also
Beautiful.
Damblage.
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 Okay.
Yep.
Sure. You spent your 5 points, correct?
Yeah, let me do a little tick mark thing.
Of course, that's
Juicy.
good.
Juicy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Confirm.
What do we?
All right. So it's going to be an intelligence save. The synaptic static has the higher DC, so I'm going to go 17.
I failed.
Higher DC than the.
The mind sliver is a DC of 16, so that's the only difference.
How is it a different DC?
I don't know. I don't blink the game.
That can't be right. I don't think that. Oh wait.
Oh,
no.
Warlock spell, I think, is maybe why.
Maybe,
Did you
yeah.
multiply?
Which modifier you use for?
Remember the
spellcasting?
thing does the
Maybe.
because
Oh,
mind sliver's a pack. No, I don't know.
yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Them's the
So
breaks.
DC of 18. They rolled a natural 18, but of course they're bugs, so their intelligence is like way down.
Ha! Welcome.
Okay. So, what is the spell on synaptic static, or the damage on synaptic static usually?
Okay. So synaptic static is 8d6. I didn't think about this. If the creature has an intelligence score of 2 or lower, it can't be affected. So I don't know if that's gonna.
No,
I
they
don't
have
know
more.
if
They have a 3.
Sick. Let's go.
Fuck
Okay.
yes.
So
It's a -4 on the save, but they have just enough to die.
And then it's going to be 8d6 psychic on a failed save, and then half as much on a successful. After a failed save, their thoughts are muddled for a minute. And during that time, it rolls a 6 and subtracts that from any of its attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Because you used 5 points, 1, we're going to up the damage, obviously. 2, they're also going to roll that on their saving throws because of Mind Sliver, and that thing's effect. So
Oh yeah,
they'll have
okay.
muddled on their saves.
Aren't we also making those saves?
But you're my friends, and I'm giving you good memories.
And
So is
also, because you've Deus Exed my Machina, your friends can be ignored from this.
Oh, thank God.
Holy!
Oh,
you.
oh my
Okay.
God.
Do I add the 2d6 from Mind Sliver to the 8d6 that I have from Synaptic Static?
It's for that reason that I'm out. That's the other thing
What
I knew
the
from
Okay.
Shark Tank. But yes.
I know I knew that, but I
so-
was like, wait, so no, I can't do it, or no?
What was your question? Sorry, I had my joke preloaded.
Wow.
Synaptic Static does 2d6 of the psychic damage. I'm sorry, Synaptic Static does 8d6. Mind Sliver does 2d6. Do I add those 2d6 to the 8d6 and just roll 10?
Just add 4
D6?
extra d6. Make it
Okay.
12.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me just do that real quick. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 d6, and I'm just gonna roll that in D&D Beyond. So
Nice.
hope it's good.
I thought that's what we were saying. I'll go.
It's crashing. All right, I'm just gonna go. It's thinking real hard about it.
Bro, what happened? Did one or all of us upset a witch? Like, what?
Yes.
I'm not kidding you. It's moving like a frame of. I don't know.
Your
Does it show you
dice
guys my
on
results?
D&D Beyond?
Yeah,
Gotta stop using Chrome.
41.
Oh.
41.
41.
Yeah,
D&D
it says
Beyond is
41.
an excellent resource and a great website, I've heard.
The dice is
41 damage?
Yeah, the dice didn't finish their.
What's up with you guys in
animation,
getting
but
damage in the 40s?
Yeah, 41.
I don't know, Sean. What's up with that? What's up with
Hey.
that, huh?
I don't fucking know. That's why I'm asking
Me
the
neither.
question. I'm asking the questions. Okay, that's... Okay, yeah. How do you want to do it?
Okay, so I
Yeah.
think what's going to happen is there's going to be a second where Yona's kind of in the middle of everyone with the throwing one of those beetles off that was just recently trying to snatch a memory. And the book's going to kind of fly open and float in front of Yona for a second, and pages will start to zip out, kind of like they're moving very quickly as if like sharp cutting objects. And it's just going to be a like page tornado that kind of goes around everybody and cutting through all of the beetles. But as they cut through, you start to see the blank pages fill with like written memories of what everyone is like had taken from them. And then when it goes to our allies, the pages will just go onto them, and the pages will like the ink will kind of basically go back to whoever lost their memories specifically, and then they go back in the book.
It went from synaptic static to brainstorm.
Oh,
That's a magic
really good.
Draw 3, put 2 back, idiot. You don't get to keep all those cards.
Dang it!
So, as the swarm completely falls to pieces, you hear that familiar sound like rainfall of carapace. Brothos,
Yeah.
you being the furthest one out in this mist, as you watch all of these tiny little insects fall to the ground around you. You look past them, further into the fog in the direction you were originally heading. And I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie. Go. Okay. Wisdom +2. I will use this dice. Ha! 12.
Okay. You look out ahead of you. Must have been nothing.
Oh no, Sean, don't do that.
What the fuck?
What if it was? What if it was
No
something
way.
though?
Bro, this is definitely a the silent situation. There is no way that's not what this is. You for sure just saw something and immediately forgot what it was.
Yeah, I've
think-
seen Bloodborne.
Through the mist, you can just see
Doctor
like
Who, anyone? Doctor Who?
Brothos.
I
Yeah,
don't
for
know.
sure.
This is very much a silence thing.
Brothos
Big giant Slenderman
just
things.
staring into the fog, like kind of looking confused, like the flaming hammer still in his hand as the like rage fire kind of fades off of him.
Oh, I
Oh,
hate bugs.
Ooh.
we did it.
Mm.
Hi
I
guys.
hate bugs. I just hate when they bite me.
Yeah, the darkness dissipates and Nisha is just like on the ground, arms around knees, like, right, is it over?
Oh, buddy.
Yep, you're good. Yeah, you're good.
Are you want a hand up?
I'm still
Also-
winding to.
In this after combat moment, you can all feel the oppressive nature of this fog slowly begin to recede back in the direction it came from. It seems like whatever this incursion wasn't permanent. It seems to be an ebb and flow to the nature of this place. But it currently falls back and eventually disappears behind that wooden wall.
Yeah, that sucked.
Like, gets in your head.
We gotta figure out how to turn this off.
Very much so.
These poor people.
Is there anyone around us immediately?
Make a perception check.
Not good, but still a 15.
15. Looking around, there are to your I lost the word completely.
But
To your satisfaction,
Oh,
for lack of a better term, there are no human bodies in the area around you. There are only a sea of these dead, curled up beetles that
ooh,
made the swarm.
Go foraging.
With
go,
that-
go to
get
your
'em.
heart's content. Go
With
get them.
that, I'm gonna drop that spell and I'm gonna fucking drop to the ground and crack those bitches open like a crab. I'm gonna start looking for cool things within their bodies.
Okay.
Jeez.
So you begin
I just need to make a
cycling through them.
super cut of Barney just going into creatures' bodies.
Good.
Anytime
Little-
anyone in Strange Partners tries
little-
to come for me for like taking bones and shit.
Dirty
I
gremlin
hate it.
going to town.
They're like, you're so weird. Well, our druid cracks open beetles, so
Make a survival check.
Hell yes.
As you go to town as the beetles. What's everyone else doing?
Our druid crawled down a monster's throat.
I'm going to just kind of do a status check on the group, make sure we're all okay, because that was a lot, like mentally to have to deal with. Are we all good?
Nisha just kind of looks shakily at Brothos and Yona and goes, I didn't play dead this time.
No.
It was good.
It was
So-
great, yeah.
Ah,
Was that Thunder you? One of that thunders? Plurals.
There's like
One
6.
of
One
the
of you. One of
thunders.
you.
Thundai?
Oh, I love those guys.
Plural.
I got a dirty 20.
That was really
For
good,
survival,
Nisha.
Mm-hmm.
you just crack it open these little bugs.
I just get a bunch of the bugs and I kind of stack them next to me and I start kind of like looking at their anatomy. They got anything interesting in there? What's going on?
Sure. There is a weird, almost alien anatomy to these things. They don't have stomachs. They have these like elongated brains that travel down the length of their back, and they have like this translucent carapace where you can almost see it at this distance.
Oh,
And it looks like that's where they store their food.
Oh, you know I'm gonna unlace that shit and put it somewhere. I need to get a bag of colding.
You do need to forget.
It's an investment. at
I
this
need
point.
a bag of like holding monster bits.
For now, just like pack up a bunch of snow and just kind of like
That's true. It's
keep 'em
cold here.
that way.
uh-huh.
And as
I'll put it into one of my herbalism like longer tubes. I just kind of like slide it in and then I'll like keep it in the snow outside the hotel.
As you were all standing there, sort of gawking over these insects, Barney, at a certain point, after your excitement, your passive perception would have picked up on a small halfling woman standing on the side of the road, about 20 feet from you all.
Up. She's here.
Very well dressed in a elegant winter cloak, a very kept appearance, this small crest just right under her neck, not like a necklace, but just this little crest that is sitting on the nape of her neck. They look out to you and say, Master Yona, it was quite impressive. I believe we all need to have a conversation.
Yes. Hello, Madam Kelwyn.
Good evening. Where should we
Hello,
have this
sir, with you.
conversation? I would like it to be done by the end of the day.
Yeah, we were just cleaning up here. There's an inn at the top of the cliff up there that works. That's where we're staying. Would that be sufficient?
Very well. I will be.
There's
there
also an
within the
elevator. You
hour.
don't need to take the steps.
I hope that tome is treating you well. And with that, they disappear.
What?
Ah, I hate it.
That is where we're going to end our session.
Oh,
I hate it, guys.
Oh,
Hey!
Nice.
she knows.
She knows.
She knows.
And we know
I know
she
she
knows.
knows.
Oh,
No.
Hell yeah. Well,
That's sick. What?
hell yeah. Hope you all enjoyed getting in our giveaway. Hope you enjoyed the session. We're not going to pull those today. We're pulling those Sunday. So if you entered them, come back Sunday to see if you won. And also probably join then. Who knows? But for tonight, we have a few more announcements before we fully log off for the night for our raid. So, Josh, take it away.
Thank you, Sean. A huge thank you to our wonderful partners over at Soundtail. Guys, that cool thunder strikes, those weird ambiances, that magnificent music. Yeah.
Farts.
Farts.
Arts.
All of that is available to you, minus the farts, through
Can't
the
say there's not. Soundtail
Soundtail.
doesn't do farts.
Yeah, there's no farts in Soundtail, but everything else is in there in
Quality
Soundtail.
music.
You can upload your own farts into Soundtail.
I don't
You
think
can.
They got an upload function now. Yeah.
Josh?
Why haven't? Oh my gosh.
Oh, where's my face?
You're in trouble now.
I'm a
I'm
failure. No, I will tell you.
No.
I will tell you, guys. Soundtail is currently like doing some. If you check out their website, they're doing some polls on music to be added as well. So if you like want tracks or themes, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff like that. And this app is incredibly affordable, homegrown, and accessible to everybody. Shut up.
Don't bring it to
Why do we have sponsors? Why do they come to?
because
love
we
us.
Because it's all leading up to
quality-
this episode.
we make
They love
quality
our
shit.
swag.
We've got a
and our-
69 swag episode. Guys, check out Soundtail. Tell them we sent you if you can somehow. I don't know. But either way, get it. It's a very, very good app. Of course, we'd be remiss not to mention our sponsors, first of whom is Found Familiar Coffee. Use code WELCOME, and when you're checking out, you get 10% off your order. Then you, too, can taste Initiative. Of course, as Crafty Gamer, they make a bunch of cool D&D 5e accoutrements in Matt Denkles' hands right now. Candles, tea coasters, all that jazz. Check out Crafty Gamer. And, of course, last but not least, Arcane Anthem's Wetstum makes a bunch of D&D 5e music that is available on his Patreon. There's a link in chat to that. He also makes the intro song to this show. So, you know, boom. Sean, over to you.
Sprinkle it on top. I would like to thank all of our fantastic moderators here on the channel. You guys are fantastic. You make us able to do these streams by not having to focus on the people who come in and the wonderful people who want to see our chat. You also focus on all the announcements that you guys are currently seeing in chat. Fantastic.
Thank you,
work.
mods.
Tonight we had Stormcaller and Hawkeye hanging out with us.
Thank
Very
you.
much appreciate all the work you guys do. Thank you very much.
We love you guys.
This is the last one. We'll be back Sunday.
Yo, KO!
Yay.
Stay with us for a raid to some other TCRP channel. You'll find out when you get there. Bye!
Bye. Tell them about that.